get the session started as soon as possible. I request Sumit to please introduce very briefly all the panelists for the day. Please.
Thank you, Chairman Sir. Respected seniors and friends, honestly speaking, none of the panelists present here as great trustees and moderators need any introduction. I am extremely sure each and every one of you recognize their expertise and knowledge in the area of indirect taxation. But I would not like to give out my privilege of getting the honor to introduce the learned speakers. The first to my left, S.S. Gupta sir. To start up briefly, he started his firm was employing 8 CAs in addition to nearly 10 articles and other qualified supporting staff, but managing so efficiently that he is catering to more than 800 clients. His firm has also association with Sri Vinod Bhattani, advocate Sri Jagdish Shruti at Vapi, advocate Sri Monal Bhatt and CA Nainish Par. Gupta sir is into advising and planning on matters related to excise, customs, service tax and STP. He is also advising matters pertaining to EOU, STP, SEZ, etc. He is also advising on export related benefits such as advance license, drawback and EPCG. He is also actively engaged in adjudication and appellate levels. I am sure all of us would have referred to his case laws, landmark case laws that have been successfully argued by him. He has also conducted excise and service tax audits. Friends, I can go on, but the time is run short. With this very brief introduction, I request everyone to please welcome Mr. Gupta. Our second learned faculty, Advocate L. Budinarayan sir. He is a litigator practicing at the firm in the area of tax, intellectual property and regulatory laws. His practice is focused on advocacy practice for services and technology companies before Bombay High Court, tribunal and quasi-judicial authorities. He is personally particular experience in GST laws and has been involved in counseling companies on key issues concerning supply chain. He has expertise in e-commerce and advised some of the largest e-commerce companies on collaborations and operations in India to comply with regulatory, tax and intellectual property laws. In the area of software, Mr. Narayan sir has handled a variety of issues including protection of software in India, Shrink Act, Clicker Act, contracts, introduction of new licensing models for distribution of software, open source software, taxability of software in India, transfer pricing, custom valuation studies. Narayan sir also holds a bachelor's degree in physics from St. Stephen's College, University of Delhi, law degree from University of London, master's degree in law from Cornell Law School. He is admitted to practice law in India and New York and is a qualified patent agent in India. With this very brief introduction, I request everyone to please present a warm welcome to the Our third main trustee for today's session, Padre Mehta sir. I am sure a lot of us would have had the pleasure to get the knowledge from him or the opportunity to see at the last GST presentation as well. While he has guided us on the last session on the opportunities, now he will be guiding us on the queries and issues that we are going to face us. With his experience of over 19 years in consulting and advisory practice. His areas of practice include VAT, service tax, central and state VAT laws. He has dealt extensively in areas of service tax, VAT, central sales tax across industry spectrum, consisting of manufacturing, banking, financial services, retail, infrastructure, construction, automobile, healthcare, engineering, ports, and on and on. He is also committee member of various professional and trade associations and actively involved in discussion and representation before the tax departments. He also regularly speaks at conferences and seminars conducted by professional and trade associations and has authored and co-authored various papers and publications of various subjects. He is also a member of subcommittee of GST in the Maharashtra VAT department. He is also a member of IMC, an industry body. He is also a member of Indirect Tax Committee of CII, West Zone, and he is also a member of various professional other bodies. With this very brief introduction, I request everyone to please welcome a warm welcome for Last but not least, we have with us to moderate the session and to simplify our life, our own advisor of Indirect Tax Committee, Krishnan sir. He is a honors graduate, CWA and FCA, having a 22nd rank in industry as well, and a law graduate practicing as CA since 1981. I was not even born at that time, sir. His present areas of practice are service tax both at advisory level and litigation up to assessed. He has handled some of the important litigation in the area of service tax at assessed level. He has also contributed to study material on service tax when his first introduced the CA final as a subject. He has been writing a regular column on service tax for the newsletter published by WIC of ICAI. For the past 16 years, with a readership of 150,000 professionals. He lectures on service tax at various forums, seminars, conferences, contributes articles on service tax at various periodicals. As of now, he has spoken at over 1,200 places all over India in various forums, including National Academy of Excise, and department forums and also corporate orientation programs. He is also regularly providing inputs to ICAI, BCA, CTC, Government of India in the area of service tax at pre-budget and post-budget memorandum. He has also been featured as one of the top 10 indirect tax advisors in India based on survey conducted by International Tax Review, an international journal published from London in April 2011. With this very brief introduction, please welcome our I also request our chairman for Vikram Bhai, please felicitate Gupta ji as a mark of our love and respect. I request Vikram Bhai now to felicitate Badrinaran sir as a mark of our love and respect. Request you to please felicitate our third brain trustee, Badrinaran sir. Last but not the least, before handing over the proceedings to our Krishnan sir, I request our chairman to please felicitate our moderator for today's session as well. Friends, I will not take much more time. I hand over the proceedings to Krishnan sir. Sir.
Krishnan, it's a good practice to give consideration in advance.
Okay, it's not for the removal of doubts. At the outset, thanks very much for giving me this opportunity for being a moderator. Now, what's the role of a moderator? Idea is to ensure that the proceedings go in the correct direction. See that you don't interrupt too often, and let's focus on the questions which are taken up. As there are questions, there are three things. First is the questions will be ordered, will be answered in this fashion. We start with Gupta with our, it's a pioneer, he is a pioneer in our profession, CE profession. First person to start, indirect tax, well known. Actually, I always call him the most wanted faculty. Wanted means not in that sense. Sought after. So we start with him. First question, he gives his views. Yeah. The next is of course our dear colleague who has been our faculty for a long time. And he has got a flavor of the big four or 4.5, whatever it is, as well as the small, medium like us. So, and he's excellent in his exposition of the subject. So, he will, on the first question, Gupta will start, but he will give his, what are his views. Even if the answers are the same, if he has a different explanation, I request you to give that. Badri, as I always call him, the youngest and the most handsome and the best. Yeah, he is fantastic. If you see him quote or otherwise, he will give his views on the after Badri. As for the second question, Badri will start, and then Badri, and then Guptali, and then the third question will start with this. My role is only to ensure that all answer the questions. And we will, after this, I'm sure there will be some more time. One important thing is, these are the best brains we have in this country. So we should take shall I say, the opportunity, or they have to say anything other than this question. Yeah, that is the second thing. Only third, after these two, any time left, then any questions from me. So please remember that. Because your time starts now.
Thanks. First of all of you got these questions, so I won't spend time on reading the questions. Yes. Okay?
One thing, Gupta, sorry to interrupt you. The way we are, but even after reading, we don't read sometimes. So even if we do not read, but at least some interaction about the question.
Good that after reading we understand, that much I can presume. Friend, the first question is that there is a firm, CA firm specializing in, I am not reading verbatim, I am just explaining it, who has 8 chartered accountants and has branches in Delhi, Bangalore and Chennai. It gets an internal audit work for an IT company which also has branches in Delhi, Bangalore and Chennai. And the letter of engagement says with the Bombay office. Letter of engagement entered into between the Bombay office of both the companies, CA firm and the IT company. And the work will be done at each branches by the head office as well as by the branch offices of the CA firm. I hope you understood the question. And thereafter the questions are now in these facts. Whether above modus has got any downsides. Oh sorry, I must narrate one more fact. After the completion of the assignment, hardworking always bills these clients in Mumbai for the entire 10 lakhs with GST. The branches of the hardworking CA firm whose services have been availed by head office register themselves and bill the head office at cost plus 10%. That is the method they are following, whether the above model has got any downside. In service tax and GST, in service tax you have the facility of a centralized registration. So you could pay the tax at Mumbai if you obtain a centralized registration in Mumbai for all the services to a different location. In GST you do not have that facility of centralized registration. We have to have branch-wise registration at each state from where we are providing the output services. That's the first differential fact. Second differential fact is section 25 is that it makes a deeming fiction regarding the distinct person. Section 25 says that establishment of a registered person in one state and establishment of a same person in a different state will be considered establishment of a distinct person. Now this is a major factor here. So CA firm has establishment in Mumbai, has establishment in Delhi, in Chennai, in Bangalore. Now when these establishments are there, all the establishments in different states, Bangalore, Karnataka, Delhi, all these, are considered as establishment of a distinct person. You understood? Although the legal entity is same, like State Bank of India has establishment in Mumbai, Maharashtra and Gujarat. So it's a State Bank of India Maharashtra and State Bank of India Gujarat. And therefore, again, if you look at Annexure 1 of the Schedule 1 of this, then it says that services, goods are supplied by a distinct person from one place to another without consideration is also a supply. So therefore, in these cases, these services provided, now you have a contract, now we are not going to the facts. The contract is between the Bombay Office of IT and Bombay Office of CFO. These services can be provided, and you can take a view that these services are provided by Bombay Office of CFO to Bombay Office of the IT company. But actually performance of service will go to respective branch of the IT company, and CS from the various branches also will visit. That contract can be separate. It means CA from Bombay is giving a subcontract to CA from Bangalore, CA from Chennai, and CA from Delhi. These are different contracts. So these services get provided by these firms, these branches, because of a distinct person concept, to Bombay. And therefore what they are doing is that they are cross-charging. If you look at the bottom part of it, they are saying that all the branches of the hard-working CA firm whose services have been availed by head office register themselves and bill the head office at the cost plus 10%. So to the extent of services provided by each of the firm to the IT companies, these services are provided by these branches to their head office, and therefore they have to cross-charge because of the provisions contained in section 25. This was not essential in service tax because of a centralized registration. So what the answer to the first question is whether the above modus is got any downside. There is no downside because whatever these branches will charge to the head office, that will be available as a credit to the head office. So there is no problem at all. It's a revenue neutral exercise, it's unnecessarily paper exercise which is to be done. But then that is essential for this because of section 25. Whether the branches can bill head office only at overhead cost excluding the salary, or it has to bill the entire cost plus 10%. You have valuation rules available when there is a services or goods are supplied between the two distinct persons. It says the open market value, and then it says the like goods and quality, and third it says about the cost plus on this. Now, open market value, friends, is going to be very difficult to be ascertained for each of the services which will be supplied between the distinct persons. If the department insists on each of the services, then it will cause tremendous amount of litigation. For example, as I gave the example of the State Bank of India. Now, suppose State Bank of India regional office in Ahmedabad receives a loan application for 1,000 crore. It verifies creditworthiness and all that, and assume that the regional office has a capacity, the power only to sanction 700 crores. Therefore, it has to send the application for sanction into head office. The head office will either further scrutinize and sanction another 1,000 crore and send the file back to Ahmedabad for disbursement. Now, this is one activity. One cannot, like this, there will be number of activities. Now, one cannot go on finding open market value for each such activity to find out. And if one department insists upon that, then it will be endless. Somebody when this input service started, in service tax also, the question came up in telephone. And for in the initial stages of 97, 98, if you read these judgments, where the department started denying the credit on telephones. And one time the department just said, remember, DRs argued, sir, we don't know what they are talking on the phone. So whether they are talking of business or they are talking of the personal work. And then the member said, we have to presume that they are talking for the business purposes because the company has paid for it and it has been allowed as a business expense in the income tax. Now that these presumptions will have to be made, and therefore cost plus will be the best method. We have been representing to the department saying that in the distinct person, you first take the cost plus as the basis, then you come to the open market value. Because for each activity, like they are auditing, issuing certificate, now suppose Bombay office has to issue a certificate, we might ask some verification from our Delhi branch. Say, please go and verify this Delhi particular activity. Same way we are auditing any company. The supporting role may be played by our branches. Now for each such activity, the department says you ascertain the open market value. First of all, the open market value will not be available. How to determine the open market value itself will be a big question. And hence, cost plus seems to be the best method in this. The only thing is, you can't only take overhead. Because the services are provided by employee also, and salaries of the employee, if you look at the cost accounting standard, 4, which is the basis for determining the cost of manufacture. In that way, how to determine the wage cost of the employee is given. So when you determine the salary cost, you will include all these things. Provident fund, ESIC, contribution, leave salary, and all that you will include. That is how we should determine the cost plus basis for cross-charging the services or goods supplied, services supplied between the distinct person. So I think if in the answer they said that they have been, whose services have been availed at cost plus 10%. If they are including all the costs, then it seems to be correct. And it's only a paper exercise which we have to do, because each state wants to ensure, these provisions have been made that each state wants to ensure that the value addition made at each stage by an employee working there has been taxed in that particular state, irrespective of the fact that the other state may get a credit. But that particular state is not worried. He says, at my state you charge it, balance you take the rate somewhere else, you will see at that point in time. Next, in the above case, this can happen at many places. Not only with the CA form, this can happen with advertisement contract. Now, if you are supposed contract with ZTV. Now, ZTV you can't say what is being shown in the Uttarakhand, you charge, give a separate bill. The ZTV will give you one bill for broadcasting the advertisement of a particular company. You can't split that bill into various companies, various branches. Here it is possible to, next question is only. In the above case, if the client has asked to split the amount billed to 3 branches separately, would be in the complaint. I mean, you make the contract itself, you write that services will be provided by the respective branches. Then head office will have to cross-charge the branches. If you say that the contract is not between the Bombay office to Bombay IT company, but contract is between Bombay IT company with the branches, that to the extent services provided by the head office for completion of the audit report, because ultimately head office will receive the audit report, it will review the final thing and then give it to the IT company. So the question may arise that head office has now provided services to branches, if the branch is the contracting company. So it's better to have the first version rather than do this, because this will involve again cross-charging between head office to the branches, and we do not know whether at the branch level you have the credit availability and credit utilization properly made out. Because it may happen that credit may accumulate at the branch if there is no proper output services there. The next is it possible to contend that branch is not supplying any service to HO and only HO is providing service? That in view of the section 25 friends is going to be very, very tough. Although in one of the case, in case of torrent company and all that, in service tax also you have this provision where the establishment of a company in India and establishment of a company outside India is considered as establishment of a distinct person. Today you have this provision in service tax also in section 65B44. And then it was argued that the establishment provision is only to determine the place of supply of service and not to cross-charge in between. That was the point which was argued, and Traveller has accepted that point, the torrent name, and they said whatever you are reimbursing the expenses to the branches, because many companies are reimbursing the expenses to the branch in UK and Africa and all that places, you don't have to pay the service tax on that basis. But whether the department is in Supreme Court. Now, the question that arises is here when the entire excess is revenue neutral, would you like to contest the issue, or because you must remember that if you take a view otherwise, then we will receive notices from 29 states plus 7 union territories. 28 states, Jammu and Kashmir is out of this thing. So it is better to cross-charge and do away with this. If we take this view, department may contest as they are already in Supreme Court in the current case. So therefore we may have start litigation. Good for all three of us sitting here, but bad for the client and those things. And I have to add something.
One second, Gupta, if you don't mind. The second part of the question is, suppose it's not taken, can the CGST of that particular delivery can be set off against the employer?
Which one? Hence?
Second, for any reason, don't take. Can the Delhi CGST, SGST be set off on the vendors by my Mumbai, against my Mumbai?
One, is it possible to consider branch is not supplying any service to HO and only HO is providing service to customer? My answer is no.
No, correct.
Right. Hence, branch need not be registered, in which case whether CGST and SGST charge by Delhi vendor can be set up. This itself, as I said, you cannot take the view because of section 25. Because ultimately, branch is doing what? Branch is doing some service for the orders procured by the HO. It is not that either branch is independently getting certain contract whereby it is providing a certification or doing some work directly with the client, or branch is doing the work where the contract is between HO, head office in Mumbai, and the client. So in either case, branch is doing for either head office or it is doing directly serving directly to the client. So that is chargeable to tax. And hence branch will have to take registration, there is no question on that. So this availment of this thing doesn't pose any problem.
Thanks.
Yeah.
I just want to supplement on a couple of points. The first question is whether this modus operandi does it have any downside? No, I think there is. I'm completely agreeing with what Gupta has said. The second question, which is B, is regarding the valuation. How do you really value these services? And as Gupta said, as of course it's here also the question that you go with cost plus 10%. Cost should include salaries, no doubt about it. Of course, I personally have a grouse against that because effectively you are saying you will levy GST on salaries. Because when you cross-check to the branch, you levy GST, and if at the branch you are providing any exempt service, you will reverse your credit. Therefore, effectively, government gets some part of GST on salaries as well, which is quite unfair. But anyway, this is the way the rule is. Just wanted to add on one point. Have a look at the provision of Rule 2. Rule 2, which talks about valuation of services between distinct persons. And there is a proviso over there. That proviso says that if the recipient branch, the branch in another state, and in this case, for example, when Delhi and Bangalore and Chennai charge to Mumbai, if Mumbai is entitled to claim the full credit, then any amount charged on the invoice shall be deemed to be the open market value. That means there is a provision which is already there, that means you are free to put any value to it and we will not challenge it. If this provision is there, can I still go and say that I will not include salaries? Well, there was actually a discussion which took place with some officials who had come down from Delhi, and they said, no, we will not allow it. Although we have this provision, we will not allow it. So let's see how this really goes. An additional point I also just wanted to highlight for your consideration, that while these provisions are saying that you will go by the open market value or the cost plus 10%, considering this rule 2, can we adopt a slightly different method of a revenue split? Here is a scenario where we are saying we will take the cost plus, that means in each of these branches, you will have to determine what is the volume of the work done, how much of this work was done for the Mumbai office, how much of the work was done at Bangalore, for Chennai, for Delhi, and then we have to have very detailed accounts and records of the time spent. If you don't have those records, can I adopt a slightly alternative method of saying I will do a revenue split, whatever is my fee of 10 lakh rupees, I will allocate amongst my various branches in a certain ratio, some reasonable ratio, and therefore be done with it. I don't have to then demonstrate and maintain any records. Apply rule 2, which again says that we will not challenge your valuation. I think a revenue split is also a possible alternative which we may consider. Going to the next question is that can the client ask for 3 split bills? I'm in agreement with what Gupta said. Just one point. We have to understand that a service is a singular service. The audit which we are going to conduct is an internal audit, it's a single service, and therefore it's not possible to split this into 3 separate invoices, particularly because you are going to only issue one report. If you are going to issue 3 separate audit reports, yes, it should be possible because then that may constitute 3 services, but not only going to have a single and consolidated report which we are going to issue. The next is it possible to continue in the branch of not supplying any service? No, that's not possible. And the last question was, can CGST and SGST charged by the Delhi vendors be claimed in the Maharashtra as IGST credit or in Maharashtra? Answer is no. Because again, the vendor, when he has to charge a CGST, SGST, let's take an example of a landlord. He will say, in Delhi, it's a local transaction, please provide me with your Delhi GST number. If you don't provide with the Delhi GST number, he will have to classify that as unregistered dealer supply or a non-GST registrant supply where the customer is not registered under GST. He cannot upload that as a CGST, SGST transaction with a Maharashtra GST number. That is not going to be allowed in the system. Yes, sir.
Thanks.
Thank you, sir. I think what they say, they've beaten this goat to death. So, I only have a couple of passing remarks. One of the things you said was that the above modus operandi had any downside. I think one downside, of course, higher compliance, because you have to now upload, get a challan between the two offices and then do that. And in my mind, that at least from my experience of some of the CA firms and professional firms, in order to penetrate a client, we tend to enter into a very low contract from head office. But the cost of the actual service may be higher than the actual provision of what you get from the service. So, for example, you may enter into a very low cost for audit, but you may be thinking that in my tax practice or other practice I may get a higher amount of fee. So, in that situation, if the cost of 10% is higher than the output GST which is to be paid from the head office, there could be a accumulation of credit at the head office. That's the only downside that I have. So, for example, the client doesn't pay or any of these things. So, you could have a situation where you have to. So, I'm always a little worried about this cost plus method. And regardless of what they say, according to me, on Rule 2 valuation rules, you have a case to argue that the proviso can be brought in, especially if full credit is available. Now, full credit may not be available in certain cases. For example, if you are also having say treasury operations or anything like that where you are not paying tax. So in every company there could be a potential area of being denied on the basis that there is some supply which is happening or some income which is being received which is not liable to tax. So you have to be very careful when it comes to this criteria. But yes, if full credit is available, then potentially you could argue a value declared, but truly speaking doesn't work. That's what I feel with respect to the first key point. Of course, salaries have to be included in the entire cost, unfortunately, because that's how the rule is framed. One of the problems that I have in GST is that every morning when I get up, I keep vacillating between two positions. One position is should GST be applied on a contractual supply basis or should GST be applied on an actual supply basis. And if you see the jurisprudence across the world is split on this. So, in some countries like UK, if you see the rules carefully, they still give credence to actual supply versus contractual supply. But if you see a country like us or some other countries in service tax and all, we tend to be more oriented towards giving a contractual supply. Why I am saying so is, when I enter into a contract between head office of my company and head office of the company, certainly there is a contractual supply between the two companies. But an actual supply is not between Bombay and Bombay, but between the different countries. So I am always worried as to what will be the final position of law with respect to the actual supply will be taken or not. Added to this point is what is the scope of the deeming fiction under Section 25. And Section 25, the deeming fiction is the most inappropriate place because it's a section dealing with registration. So you try to put this specifically under registration section to say that two establishments of a single entity will be two distinct persons. You should have put it as a separate section. Putting it in this way, are you limiting this only for the registration and internal controls, or are you going to give effect to this deeming fiction and with respect to the fact that truly speaking, they are entering into a separate contract? What's the impact? We are now talking of this contract being contract between two parties. But the minute you have a full effect of the deeming fiction, effectively you could have multi-party contract on two sides. So there are multi-parties on one side, three distinct persons there and three distinct persons there. So So I'm always confused as to how this contract is going to be ultimately interpreted. So I have a doubt with respect to the scope of the legal fiction. I have a doubt with respect to contractual supply or actual supply, which should be given precedence to. So those are two preliminary points. No conclusions from it, but these are points that needs further elaboration, thinking, clarification before we can answer some of these issues. My own view is that it should be possible to split the bills which should be in compliance. Because the whole purpose of splitting a bill and sending it to 3 branches is merely a revenue neutral exercise, and it should be seen in the context of the scheme of the Act. It basically allows full freedom as to how you are going to plan and implement your scheme. So, provided the value is fine and you avoid this entire inter-unit compliance, if you clearly provide in your contract that such and such order will be placed, so also person will be coming. Report is but only a final conclusion of the entire report. So people are ultimately interested in somebody coming to the office, doing the work, looking at it. Report the conclusion of that. So according to me, we still agree for having the amount split between 3 branches so that an invoice goes from my GST and this thing. Because if that is not possible, because we are looking at it from a services point of view, when I do a stock transfer of goods and I want to bill from different branches, I should not be able to do that. If I cannot split my, if I cannot bill my goods from the individual branches to the branch of my customer, and I can do so. Because ultimately goods are owned by one person only. It should be very well possible to split the service also and say that this portion of service was provided by me, and this portion was provided by me, and this portion provided by this branch, and allow that. So according to me, splitting of bills should be allowed in GST. Because I take inspiration from goods, and I also take inspiration from the fact that the law really wants you to comply and ensure that credit is made available on the other side. Of course, subject to whatever overheads and other things needs to be calculated into. This third issue is extremely interesting for me. According to me, if you read this definition of location of supplier, in the IGST law, and also read the definition of fixed establishment in the IGST law, you will find that they are contemplating a fixed establishment as a place which is not registered, vis-a-vis a business establishment which is a place which is registered, which is different from what we generally understand business establishment, fixed establishment. Business establishment is generally considered to be a place from where you do business. Okay? So it could contain, that is the main place of business. And fixed establishment is generally considered to be places of business which are other than your main place of business. So if you see that wording now, you will find that in IGST law, the words used are for respect to fixed establishment is a place, is an establishment other than one registered. So it just means a place other than the registered place of business, which is characterized by sufficient degree of permanent and suitable structure in terms of human and technical resources to supply services to receive and use services for its own need. And if you read that with the definition of supplier of services, it gives an impression that there are 2 types of establishments. One are your business establishments are registered, and one are, I would say loosely, business establishments are not registered. Now, it is not registered because the supplies wholly made from that place are exempt. For example, I have a factory which provides exempt goods only. Okay, is it because of that they are trying to cover that? Or are they taking a situation where they will allow you to have an establishment in a state but not take a registration for it, but still require you to do certain compliance with respect to that? So I am unclear with respect to that concept of fixed establishment. I still believe that more thought process needs to be given with respect to that. But a more conservative answer would be that any place you are going to have an establishment of human and technical resources which is capable of providing and receiving services, even if it is a support service internally, for example, a customer care for a head office, or for example, a collection agency service for a head office, will be required to be registered, and they must supply services to the internal company. So that's what I feel. And as we all know, the second part of the answer, there is no pooling of GST or IGST or CGST. Please note that Maharashtra CGST SGST and IGST contained in a Maharashtra registration should truly be treated as Maharashtra CGST, Maharashtra SGST and Maharashtra IGST. It's very different. Remember Delhi CGST, Delhi SGST and Delhi IGST. So you cannot offset CGST or Delhi CGST input versus the output of Maharashtra CGST or Maharashtra IGST, vice versa. Please treat each of these registers as separate registers and can only be used for the purpose of output in that state. It cannot be used for output of this thing. Either you transfer it to an ISD mechanism. Either you transfer it to an ISD mechanism to the head office saying, I am really, these are services which have been received in this, not for this branch, but pertains to my head office. Please note, ISD according to me in GST will work both ways. That is, HO ISD can supply to branch and branch ISD can supply to HO. So please don't think only HO can distribute services. So in this context, certainly it will not be allowed, like the two speakers have already confirmed, that branch would be, that CGST of Delhi can be used for output payment of CGST or IGST in Maharashtra. This is what I have to say.
So,
Yes.
Gupta sir, the question be, are you all okay with the pattern and you are following?
Yes.
Actually, the first question is the most important, the biggest. So I'll deal with 2-3 other things. One important thing which you have really pointed out, which is world over, the contract place is important on the actual supply is important. I think this is a very, because this example I took that with the head office may have done something. Assuming you can only sign the contract and give it to the 3 things. Is it expected? Because if you see the education guide, they said the 8 factors are contract, then the actual performance, the established are actually involved, and last is the performance agreement. And there also in UK guide. And UK guide also, I think this is a Queensbridge, this is a Chinese channel. Which is more important, the Hong Kong where the TV program is being is more important, or the UK establishment which has collected the subscription, which has got a contract with the subscriber, which is more important. So the issue still is there also, and will continue to be here. It's a very important point which you have raised. Whether the establishment which you have signed the contract is relevant, or the establishment which has actually provided is relevant. And if the actually performed establishment is relevant, then you are supposed to look at those 3 branches, then find out what is the value. It will be an absolute difficult situation.
So,
I just also tell you all I am told this, I think we will say that, I think Mr. Gupta, he is the commissioner, right? Here he was told that why don't we look at only the contract and nothing else. They were not, they said no, we look at, we will find out actually, I don't know how they will be able to find out, where you are done and you have to do this from there. So really speaking, this is still hazy, and I think it's going to be really a cost for you. A quick reaction for all the 3 of you. And just one second, this is one thing, you can quickly react. The second thing you probably pointed out, proviso to rule 2. Provided that the receiver is eligible for full input tax credit. This is very important. What is the full input tax? Is it the input tax we are talking of the branch which is allowed normally, but there are some disallowance? That is allowed. Or the HO to whom you are going to bill, he has got some exempted thing. How the provision has to be interpreted? This is the second question. Can give me that. And the third and the last. Kindly look at rule 5, 6, 7. Suppose the government comes out and says, but look at all the retail billing you have to bill and get. How are you going to take the branch credits to the HO? These are quick reactions on your 3 questions. But since you started that actual and this, I will Uttar if you okay, let him give the reaction. The 3 questions: contract, actual, provision, and that rule 2 and 5.
I completely agree, and like I said, every morning I get up.
Yeah.
Today morning I have get up from right side of the bed. I think contract is the key. Get up from the left side of the bed. I think actual supply is the key. So I'm equally confused, and of course I have the ability to confuse everyone.
Yeah.
As you can see in my courtroom also.
Yeah.
So that is one aspect, and again, if you have a case-to-case basis, factual basis, that is one aspect. My second aspect, which I wanted to kind of discuss is, this issue of actual supply, once you determine that supplies happen from place A to place B, after that, does the department thereafter have the ability to then say, I will determine whether the value is correct or not? I have a slightly different view. According to while they can investigate and determine that the actual supply has been done by the individual branch and not by this. Once the two companies at arm's length have decided a value, I don't think they should go behind that value and try and determine what should be the. According to me, once they do have the ability or there is enough in the law for them to go and say, no, you conveniently had the HO contract with the other HO and this thing should be by the individual branches. But thereafter to say, no, I think you are splitting 30 to Bombay, 40 to this thing and this thing is not correct. I don't think they should allow that, because ultimately it is part of a single price which has been agreed between the three and which has internally been allocated between them. So I think, so even there could be a slight variation where you could have that. That is one aspect which I think is there with respect to this thing. And accordingly, Rule 2 proviso is a gift given by the government to lawyers. I think it's a gift given to us because this is for us to exploit, so to say. My only recommendation with respect to proviso would be that your chances of success in the court, because please understand that in court people who are sitting are practically speaking laymen and who will get influenced by the actions taken by the individual. So, if for example, in the transaction value cost plus comes to 100, but you put 1 rupee, then they will say nothing to it. You put 80, you put 90. Have some kind of some justification.
The issue which I wanted to the provision.
And on that,
the rules of credit.
And according to me, the credit should be in the hands of the recipient. That is, the branch which is receiving services, it should be eligible for full credit, because that's when it will be a revenue neutral situation. The person who is supplying, if it is, he may have exempt and also taxable suppliers. But if he is making a taxable supply to a branch, and that branch has got only taxable output, then in that situation, that supply will be treated as a revenue neutral situation and will qualify under Rule 2 proviso.
So, this is example, the HO should have no exemptions. The branch when it bills the and the other one, the last one, 6-7. Rule 6-7 is suppose government says this is going to be named.
Rule 6-7 we should answer after the government notifies.
Okay, fine.
Because I feel it will notify only with respect to banks. And few things not likely to be notified with respect to all.
But if you react quickly those three and the last one.
So the first issue is, I completely agree, there is a huge challenge. The practical approach may have to be that you take a business call, whether it's going to be place of performance or contract, and then ensure that the various steps for providing a service, your contracting, your invoices falls in place with that business decision. So if you're saying I'll go by contract, make sure you raise your invoice from that location where you're contracting, where you want to pay your tax. Don't raise your invoice from some other branch. Otherwise, obviously, you're going to open a new Pandora's box. But yes, we will not have clarity, and I think this is going to be the next big area of litigation for the next about 25 years or so. Coming to Rule 2 proviso, of course, it is relevant only for the recipient branch, and as such, there is one question which arises with reference to this proviso when it comes to banks and non-banking financial services and NBFCs. It says where the recipient is eligible for full input tax credit, the value declared in the invoice will be accepted. Now, what do you mean by full input tax credit? They made a special provision for banking and NBFCs and all financial institutions where they say that when one branch of a bank or financial institution cross charges to another state, then in the receiving state, you will not have to do the 50% reversal, you have to do the full reversal. You might be aware that for financial services today there is a flat 50% standard credit reversal. Similar provision continues under the GST regime as well, but there is an exception granted here to say that between in a financial services transaction, you will not be reversing the 50% in the receiving branch. Now, how do I read this provision? Should I go qua invoice or should I go generally? Because if State Bank in Mumbai has received a cross charge from Ahmedabad, on that invoice there is not going to be a 50%, but on a rental invoice from a supplier in Mumbai there is going to be a 50% reversal. So should I say whether recipient is eligible for full input tax credit, should I read it generally or for that transaction? And I think there is a new mess they have created where they really try to clarify. Of course, this was completely intended for services and more financial services, but I think that's not giving any clarity. Going to the third issue, which was 6.7, where they said we will notify that the value of the services between branches and offices shall be nil. We'll have to wait for the valuation rules. But I think, sorry, the notification. However, here, if they do notify certain services to be nil, then there will be an issue of credit loss. So that should be the request.
Sorry, last one. Yeah. What did you say?
On a matter note,
Yeah.
it's getting so heavy.
Yeah.
So, in our free time in office, that we always do. So, we decided to check on the CGST law how many times the word prescribed has been used.
Yeah.
So, the first few sections are prescribed. We found prescribed is used 132 times in the CGST law.
Yes.
Okay?
Yeah.
So, please note that what has come here, which is just the act, okay, is just the tip of the iceberg. The iceberg is going to come now. So 132 times the word prescribed is used. Okay? And this is not to take into account words like shall be notified, all other things. So if you take all of that, cumulatively about 150, even if say 50 of them are not that relevant. So 100 prescribed are going to come. So which prescribed, under which rule, what rule has been made, which value, I think big circus is going to happen. So just thought I will lighten up.
No, very serious note to all the three of you. Once this prescribed will come again. Please do come. Tell me the last word, please.
See, you heard two of us, and you must have understood there is a confusion. Friends, such confusion do remain in the law, and it never gets eradicated, it goes on. Therefore, it is, as a businessman, we must ensure that we achieve certain certainty in the law, and compliance is made in such a manner that the future liability is zero, or practically chances of coming is zero. Because the indirect tax is one tax where if you do it at the transaction level, when the transaction is on, if you take a proper view, then your chances of getting the notices subsequently is remote. And that helps you to recover the tax from one person by whom you provide the services or whom you supply, and pay the government. If you take a stand which you know can mitigate, which has happened now in so many service tax, we went to court and we got stay order for rent and all that, you are aware of that position. Subsequently what happens, how do you recover the tax? So you must also ensure that when you take a position of either performance or registration or whatever you take it, the practicality of my losing the money, assuming I take a stand on a contract basis, what do I lose? Except that I have to comply with 2 more documents, make the documents in such a way and have them. I don't stand to lose. And therefore, and if you go on a register actual performance basis, it's practically impossible. As Parik also said, it's a one service, and if you go on making what he has done in the 3, at the most what he will make is timesheet to substantiate that what we have done. In timesheet में आपने क्या किया किसको मालूम? Now therefore, please, when you do this, GST being a new law, when you do this, kindly see that we take a view and we advise to the client accordingly that what is practically department may accept. And that's why I gave the example of a torrent. The torrent department, we did argue that it's the difference in the place of this different establishment is not for the purpose of creating a liability, but it is to determine a place of supply. Mr. Chairman accepted it. But department is appeal, which means what? The department still feels that between the distinct person the liability should be created. And therefore, now if you take a view, suppose a chartered accountant you start charging it, where is the loss to you? Ultimate money is going to come from CA firm to IT company, isn't it? if suppose the contract is for 4 crore rupees, then ultimately you are required to pay GST on the 4 crore, there can be no dispute on that aspect. It's only internal charging between the firms which can be an area of dispute whether the branch will charge to head office or head office charge to branch or not. These are internal. This is within the 4 crore. Now, they have to take a view that no, we will not cross charge, or we will not cross charge the salary and we will not cross charge the overhead and all that. You can go on arguing, and ultimately, you see, like we always say in central excise, valuation provision are still not settled. Manufacture, what is manufactured is still not settled. So these are going to be there. Therefore, my request is to always go on to the area where you can achieve a certainty to the charging and there is no revenue loss. And the example which you have given, as Krishna rightly said, that if you cross charge to each other, looking at section 25, although it may have been put in the registration time, under the registration chapter, but if you cross charge, that seems to be the intention of the government. That's the right intention also, because as a state government, suppose in Maharashtra I am sitting here, whatever valuation is made by the employee who are working in Maharashtra for a services provided to Gujarat or services provided to Madhya Pradesh, Maharashtra can very well say, I am entitled for a tax on the valuation made for your services, and therefore charge that services. Maharashtra will always take that position, and that they are not incorrect. As I gave the example of the branch office, State Bank of India has done some service to the HO, has done some service to the Ahmedabad branch, and you say you will not charge it. Then you can enter into liquidation. Today charge, take credit, there is no difficulty in that. So I always play safe on these issues so that there is no revenue loss. Please do not enter into such areas of litigation. Of course, the legal position is possible, and internationally this is an area of much debate. It is going on for last so many decades and it will go on for decades to come. We will not end to that position at all on that basis. As regards Rule 6 and 7, I agree with both.
Yeah, one thing that Rule 2, the proviso, the direction of the question was that when you are saying, provided where the receiver is eligible for input tax, who is eligible? The branch. Are they trying to say that the one which the branch should not have any ineligible credit like some of those disallowances, worst contract and all that?
No.
Or is it the HO should not have any exemption?
HO should be able to claim the credit of services provided by the branch.
It should not have any exempted
Yes,
services.
Yes.
Correct. The second question, which is, Uttari, thank you very much, great input. But this is a case we ourselves are facing problems, CTC, chamber. So please think as it is applying cases.
So this is not
This is the second case.
No, so that is why we are coming to you, the three of you. That is why we came,
This is the seminar after the.
So otherwise the second question is the first thing. No, this is honorary organization, no fee. You got it?
Well, okay. So CTC is going to organize a seminar in Goa in December, and there are a few questions related to this. There are questions related to the input credits as well as the output side. We will talk about the output first. The first question, and of course which is not here, but I would also like to interpose that here, is that where should CTC raise their invoices and pay taxes? Because every transaction has a from and a to. I provide a service from a particular location, there is a destination which is the place of supply, and therefore we always need to look at both these legs. So where is CTC providing this service? Is CTC providing this service from Goa? Because the seminar is going to be held in Goa, and therefore should we raise invoices from Goa for all the participants, all of us going over there? Or are we going to raise invoices from Mumbai? You go to the definition of location of the provider of service, will give 4 criteria. I'm sure you've already read this, you've already deliberated this. And based on that particular criteria, we have to say that CTC is going to raise all their invoices from Maharashtra. We do not have an office in Goa. So I think that settles one part. The second is that so far as the place of supply is concerned, what is the nature of the tax we are going to levy? What is the place of supply? And that's what question 1 says. What GST tax will be levied on the participants? C plus S or I? Now here, the question is, what is the nature of the service? Is it performance based? And if you go to Rule 12, Section 12, which is now the section which applies when the service provider and service recipient are both in India, then we will apply Rule 12. and where that rule really does not have any long list of services which are based on performance. Of course, there is one which is restaurant services and such admission to events, but otherwise there is no performance-based services as such. Of course, seminars, trainings are not within falling within this rule. So if we quickly can just go to this rule for those who you have copies. If you look at the place of services provided, which is provided, and you look at clause 3, it talks about services in relation to movable property. It talks about services in relation to accommodation in a hotel, and it talks about accommodation in an immovable property for the purpose of conducting any social or religious or any business function. But to my mind, our seminar will not fall over here. There is another clause which is clause 5. It talks about training. Now here it talks about training, which says when training is provided to any registered person, the place of supply shall be the location of such person. But if it is provided to any person who is not registered, it shall be the location of the services where the services are actually performed. Again, we are not specifically mentioning anything about seminars. Now, seminars can be akin to training, and I would then, go by this clause 5, which is section 12.5, and say that the place of supply will have to be determined under this particular clause. Therefore, if all of us are registered under GST, the CTC is going to raise an invoice in Maharashtra and maybe CLS. If any one of us is not registered under GST, then CTC will have to raise an IGST invoice from Maharashtra to Goa, so that the taxes will then go to Goa, because that is where the event is performed, or the training is undertaken, or the seminar is performed. So that's my view on this. Second question is, what GST tax will be levied by the hotel on CTC? The services provided by a hotel are in relation to accommodation, either for lodging accommodation or for conducting a business function, and therefore we have to go by the location of the hotel, which is under clause 3, section 12, and therefore the Goa hotel will clearly levy a CMS. Now, obviously that question, which is the third question, is that CMS is levied by the Goa hotel. How can CTC claim a credit? To my mind, CTC will not get a credit unless we go and register over there. And that was, of course, another discussion also, where we got a response to say, if you want credit, go and register in all the states. Otherwise, you may not. You may be losing the credits. I also want to point out one more provision. You look at clause 7 of section 12. It says services in relation to organization of a cultural, artistic, sporting, scientific, educational, or entertainment event. Of course, including in relation to conference, fair, exhibition, celebration, or other similar events. Now, this is again talking about services in relation to organizing, and I am not very clear about this interpretation. But can we then interpret taking this clause that if instead of we going and engage in the hotel itself, we engage somebody else to organize the full seminar, which is an organization event, or like the event management services, which includes going and contracting with the hotel and the other accommodation facilities, then can it fall under 7? If it falls under 7, then that organizer will charge CTC Mumbai, and therefore we will not lose the credit. That's something which needs to be examined. I think it may be possible to structure a contract like that, but of course, due to agents, how we can really do this.
Okay. You finished?
Yes, I'm ready.
Thanks.
I must confess that last night when I saw this question, I thought, what was this great thing? I just passed over to other question, nothing made a mistake. Because I can realize the gravity of the problem. Colleagues started explaining where we are, and I wish you the very best. That's all.
We will continue for all this problem.
Now, first and foremost, I have a question for you first, because since you're asking this question,
I'm here only to ask questions. I know you.
Once you are
registered for this course.
Once you're on the dais, everything is fair and is fair to ask. It's fair game, as they say. When CTC charges, you said participants. Use the word participants, recover fee from the participants for the seminar. The charges are for admission to the seminar or for is it for training for the seminar, or is it for what is the purpose?
Good question. And because that depends on, why I'm answering this question, because of selfish interest of CTC number one. And on that basis, you give me the answer. So this is for admission, because we are not here to do training. Okay, it's not, we are not a training house. Where, the training has got a different concept. So this is an admission.
So it's an admission to a seminar.
Yes.
So it is for you to step in, basically.
Yes.
To a seminar.
Yes.
Otherwise, outside the room, one inside.
Yes.
Then this seminar, is it entertainment seminar, educational seminar, amusement seminar? What is the seminar?
That depends who the speaker.
We will limit between us. That it is the educational rather than entertainment. So, as you know, this place of supply is brutally artificial.
Yeah.
And therefore, we must apply it.
Yeah.
Please apply place of supply after leaving logic at home.
Yeah.
Okay? You must apply it brutally and you must apply it without any deviation. Don't think, yeah, this is not right, like or not. So according to me, if it is a place, if it is a supply of services by way of admission to a scientific / educational event, it will be covered under 12(6), in which case the place of supply is the place the event is actually held, which is Goa, and therefore, since location of supply, which is CTC, is in Maharashtra, the place of supply is in Goa, you have to apply IGST Goa to everyone, regardless of whether he is a registered person or not. That's my first answer to that.
IGST Goa or IGST Bombay?
IGST Goa.
I'm charging from here.
So you will pay.
IGST Mumbai.
But you will. You have place of supply. You have to make an output tax,
Yeah.
which will be IGST. But for purpose of admission to this event, I don't know whether you need to have a registration there or what will be there, but place of supply will be Goa. You must indicate the place of supply is Goa, and the person the place of supply will not be dependent on the GST provided by the recipient of the service. It will be a Goa GST, so it will be state of Goa basically. So the place of supply is there. The way I see it is, IGST of the destination is what we need to put, which will be Goa, and therefore, regardless of wherever the person is, the IGST will be applied, and the destination to which the IGST has to go is Goa. It is also in line with what Goa, Kerala, and other states specifically asked, saying that we must get the tax of the admission, entertainment, hotel services to remain in Goa. For the reason that we have put up infrastructure, we have put up all of this. Therefore, they said, we are getting money, the people are coming. They said, no, that's not enough. We want the tax also. Therefore, keep that in mind, that the Kerala government and the Goa government specifically said that we will not agree for events related to immovable property to be where the service recipient is located, or the place of the event has taken place. So, first answer is
that CTC has to be IGST Goa.
IGST Goa.
Without noting down.
That is one. Second, my district number is what GST tax will be levied by the hotel on CTC? It will again be Goa CGST, SGST, because we will be covered by Rule 12(3). So, therefore, we will apply Goa this thing. It will not be as credit in Maharashtra, therefore, it will be a tax for the time being. Okay, one thing.
We will not get credit.
Till the facts are narrated, if the recipient is Chamber of Tax Council in Maharashtra, then this hotel will charge Goa CGST, SGST, which will not be available as credit as such in the Maharashtra location of it. So therefore, hotel cost is the cost, and it cannot be taken as credit in Maharashtra. Then say whether CTC will be able to avail credit of taxes levied for the hotel. In the present form, no. But if CTC is enterprising, which it is, considering it should be a symbol for the member for tax planning by yourself, if you decide that I want to ensure that I give maximum bang for buck, as they say, you may open IIT registration in Goa, take credit of the Goa taxes in Goa, and say that this ultimately pertains to my Maharashtra output, and therefore through an IST mechanism, transfer the credit from Goa to Maharashtra and avail it as an IGST, because the IGST in Maharashtra from your IST location. That's a potential, I don't know, casual, non-casual, very serious casual registration here, to say the least. So you could do that, but I don't know that what cannot be done directly, whether you can do it indirectly. So that will be one place where they will come and say whether this IST in these circumstances is allowed, but there will be an amendment of law, CTC clause, which will be amended in the future GST law, thanks to what you have done. That's also a potential thing. It could be done. So therefore my answer is, if you are plain and simple, you get the invoice in Maharashtra just in name from the hotel, you will not get it. But if you are enterprising and wanting to take on the establishment and lay new law, then you can open an ISA registration, take credit in Goa, transfer it to Maharashtra, utilize it for output, and pay that. That Maharashtra, this thing can be used for the purpose of your Goa output tax that you will pay on this.
So that was to be paid in the IGST of Goa and not IGST of Maharashtra.
No, sir. So how will you work? IST will charge a challan.
No, I will not. No, first I will charge the participants.
No, we will get to the participant in a minute.
No.
Hotel will charge IST, CTC.
Yeah.
You have been most interested in hearing this answer.
Yeah, because I'm concerned, no, I'm very much concerned.
So,
my next participant should be finding what for
hotel will charge CGST Goa to CTC Goa. CTC Goa as an IST will charge IGST Maharashtra to CTC Maharashtra. CTC Maharashtra in turn will charge IGST Goa to the participants. But for paying IGST Goa, they can utilize IGST Maharashtra paid by the Goa branch, Goa registration of CTC. Sorry for making it so.
No, fine, you confused.
No.
No, I didn't.
So
that's it. Fact.
My only concern the entire thing is whether what can be done directly, what cannot be done directly, or you can do it indirectly.
Yes.
But the law in the present form allows for it.
Yes. Uttari, the final word.
I was listening to a very complicated answer, and I felt that why should we go to Goa, stay in Maharashtra?
Amchi Mumbai.
Amchi Mumbai, Amchi Maharashtra. These questions are not answered properly. Friends, I have a different opinion. I agree with Parin that it can't be called only admission. Admission to an event is normally like film you go, you just watch, you don't participate on that. Entertainment event you go, cricket you go, you just watch that. But here we are not only watching. You have a right to ask questions, we are given the various papers here, study materials here. So it can't be said that I'm just admitting. Admission is for a different purpose. In scientific and all, you go to museums, there are libraries. You watch certain exhibition there. So this is the admission. In our situation, is educational and it's a part of a training course. We also, when we say continuous professional education, on that basis, it's a part of a training course, and hence Parin has at least said it will go under the 12.5 and not under that category. Once you go do that, then naturally the chamber will have to go on asking are you registered or not registered. If you are registered, you will get the credit on that basis. That's all I agree with the Parin. However, in case of if we say it's an admission, then there's a debate between Badri and Krishnan, whether charge IGST Goa or this thing. It's given the return. The return form GSTR 5 says that if the recipient is located in one state and the place of supply is in different state, they need to write there. So in our case, assuming we take it that it's an admission and the place of supply is governed by Rule 12.6, then the recipient are all located in Maharashtra and place of supply is in Goa. Therefore, when the chamber will upload the invoices given to various participants, it will definitely pay the IGST in Maharashtra, but in the return it will write the place of supply as Goa. So therefore the computer will automatically allocate SGST portion to Goa state. That's the method of allocation. So there is no difference in that, and that's how they have designed it. But rarely it does happen. In the particular case, if we take the view that it's an admission only, then definitely it will be there. Otherwise, I agree with Karan on this. Thank you.
One important thing is that the hotel there will charge GST, CGST and GST. So I want to take credit in Bombay. That's not
That is going to be a cost, I agree with you.
It's a cost, no?
Yes.
So one thing,
this is ISD, you register yourself and take it. It's going to be a very debatable issue because ISD wins your location and all these issues there. And if you register yourself in the Goa, then you may be treated as a casual taxable person. That's another area where you have to look into this because we are going to do this one time. Therefore, ultimately, I come to the first sentence. You should only go to Amchi Mamli, Amcha Maharashtra.
and if you go to outside Bombay, that cost will be there. You have to factor in that cost. Outside Maharashtra, that cost you have to factor.
Yeah, you must put that. Or you can follow Karan's advice. You can have the event manager with some thin margin.
Yeah.
So that he builds up in Bombay and then he takes care
But
of it.
he should be based in Goa. Then only will work. If he is based in Bombay, it will not work.
No, he may have a branch office in Goa. He will be able to set up on that basis.
Fine.
I think this will also work if you are having a seminar in Mauritius.
Oh, okay. That's better. Yeah, I saw. You are very right. It's better to have a seminar outside India than in India. Yeah. Yeah. Yes.
Further lighten up the thing.
Okay.
If you put that question, we'll have more answers. Don't worry.
There was a sadhu
Yeah.
who had only that loin cloth and he was doing 3 times only he had. So he used to, every day he used to put it out after rice. The next day he used to go back to the location. There used to be rats. There used to be rats.
Yeah.
So rats used to come and bite this thing off. The only property was this and he used to bite. So he got very angry with it. Therefore he got a cat. So the cat will eat the mice. So once he got the cat, he had to feed the cat. So he needed milk. So he got a cow. So cow when it came, it has to be fed. So he bought a field. To feed, he needs people. He got married. Once he got married, he had children. Then he got children. Then he had education. Then he went into business. Ultimately became king. What I'm saying is to say that hotel ka cost.
I think next chairman of our indirect tax committee, we should make Bali. He should be able to counter with the whole RRC successfully. Yeah, next, you start with 3.
So 3 is a situation where you have ocean freight or export cargo today is not taxable. However, with the advent of GST, there is one innocuous section 28 of the IGST Act, which will be applicable, and accordingly, the shipping line or the agent of the shipping line will have to charge service tax or GST. Sir. We should not use the word service tax. To the registered recipient, name recipient, is there a way out? Okay. What effectively is, if you see Rule 12.8, which basically reads as the place of supply of services by way of transportation of goods, including by mail or courier to a registered person, shall be the location of such person, or another registered person, the location at which the goods are handed over for transportation. So if you have a registered person, location of the recipient of the person, if it is. So export cargo generally will be a person being exported from here. Though in the export business there are very, very complex contracts which are there. You have that house building and all sorts of master building and all that. My sense is, like I said, for applying place of supply, you must leave logic aside, you must apply the law as it is. And therefore, according to me, the place of supply with respect to export transportation should be with respect to the registered person in India who will be the exporter. He may take credit of it and claim refund of it, similar to what they will file refund in the Senate. But according to me, there is no way out. He will have to charge tax which he was earlier not taxing and charging the recipient in India. That's my answer to this.
Yeah, tax definitely will be charged. But you see, we also have today that situation that many services for export related goods, like mangoes you export papad, achar and all that, where you are unable to take credit on the various services of CHA, your transportation. And the government has always provided a refund mechanism. So because the government's intention always has been not to tax the taxes, not to export the taxes which are levied on the export of goods or services. Therefore, you just wait. Once the notification comes out, definitely either there will be an exemption to this or there will be a refund mechanism which will be set up on that basis. Don't worry. Don't start building up taxes in your prices on the ground that you will have to pay the tax. That will ultimately be reimbursed to you in one form or the other. You will have to wait what mechanism the government follows. That will be able to wait till May end to get that actually.
Thanks.
But that's right. I don't think there's any other answer to this. It's taxable, we get a credit or a refund.
Number 4.
Mr. Patel of Baroda Traders. You know, Krishnan just said Badri will be made chairman, so we have to follow his instruction. That's why we just followed whatever he says.
This is only regarding organizing a seminar and convincing the participants that this cost is inevitable and we still please to come.
Mr. Patel of Baroda Traders, a firm based in Baroda, comes to Masjid Bandar in Mumbai and purchases hardware worth 1 lakh from Mr. Marathe & Sons, a hardware shop in Masjid Bandar. The invoice is raised by Marathe & Sons in Baroda Traders with Baroda GST number. Please advise whether interstate supply or intrastate supply. Now you can read that rule of rail supply. 10(1)(a). See, if you read the rule, it says that the movement can be caused by a supplier, recipient, or by any other person. Movement of goods can be caused by either of the three. If it were recipient would not have been there, then the question would arise that when the supplier delivers the goods to a recipient in Mumbai, the delivery ends at that location. Because of the words here, whether by supplier or by the recipient or by any other person, the movement of goods can be caused either three of them. So in this case, the goods are given to Messrs. Patel Baroda Traders, although in Masjid Bandar, but he knows the Masjid Bandar company, Marathe & Sons knows that the goods are ultimately to be delivered in Baroda. Because therefore he is writing the GST number of Baroda. That means Baroda Trader has given in the GST number of Baroda, and therefore this fact that the goods will be delivered by Marathe Sons to him in Baroda is known to him. In this case, the movement of goods is caused by the recipient. The recipient has taken it from the shop and thereafter he carries it to the Baroda. Therefore, the supply is an interstate supply, in my view, and he will have to charge GST on that basis. And since in this case, the place of recipient and the place of supply is going to be same person, same location of same state. Therefore, the return also will not write separately. It will be the return will be able to capture that it is related to Gujarat on the basis of first 2 digits of the registration number. Those first 2 digits of the registration number is of a particular state. The moment you write the first Baroda registration number, the computer from it knows that the supply has gone to the Gujarat state on this.
Next, okay.
The question here, and I have a slightly different way of approaching it. Answer may be similar, but argument may be a little different. The question is that if someone comes from outside Mumbai, buys goods at Crawford Market or Masjid Bandar, and he says, I come from Baroda, will it always be an interstate sale or it may also be a local sale? And this really takes us back to a lot of case laws, a lot of litigation which we have faced maybe from 1950 to 1980. And if you really see the GST law, we are going to go back to all the case laws which we have faced prior to 1980. The issue will be that if someone comes to my shop and says, I am coming from Baroda, I cannot treat it as an interstate sale unless I am aware or there is an interstate movement integrally connected with that sale. Therefore, that integrally connected interstate movement can be by the supplier, can be by the recipient. But if it has to be by a recipient, I will have to take, or from the purchaser, I will have to take an obligation from him, I will have to take an undertaking from him, saying that I am picking up the goods from Masjid Bandar, but I will take it to Baroda, and once he takes it to Baroda, he is to furnish proof of such dispatch. This also happens today in the diamond market, it happens in the bullion market, where people will come and take the delivery physically, but then how do you know that he does not sell it here locally? And therefore, such an obligation will have to be created through a document, through an agreement, and then we will be able to treat it as an interstate transaction. If such an obligation is not evident, then it will become a local transaction, an interstate transaction.
Thanks, Dodi.
No, I agree with both the speakers that it will be treated as an interstate transaction. Of course, subject to verifications and this thing. And like Farin said, there are several rich jurisprudence on when is something interstate or something. There are cases where, for example, somebody comes from Nepal in a bullet cart, comes to Bihar, purchases something, and then takes it back. But the Bihar seller is not aware of the fact that he is taking it out of the country. There if I'm not wrong, the full bench of Patna High Court on this very issue says that no, in these circumstances, we treat it as local sale because the movement was never contemplated in the hands of the supplier. But truly speaking, according to me, if it is for B2B transactions, which are going to be used as inputs for factory or for further inputs, I don't think taking delivery, really the word delivery, according to me in section 10(1)(a) is not the legal understanding of delivery, but the physical delivery itself. So it could really be seen as somebody whose delivery only completes once the movement comes, once the movement finishes. So since the movement has happened, and so according to me, I agree with both the speakers.
Correct, question 5.
Yes, and this takes us back to case law of 1980. Whether counter sales in a restaurant or eating joint would be a sale of goods or services. Now, if we look at Schedule 3, entry clause 5, just a minute, 6b, supply by way of or as part of any service or in any other manner whatsoever of goods being food or any other article of human consumption. Now this particular entry is picked up verbatim from Article 366(29)(a)(f). Therefore, there is no distinction between the present clause of the Constitution, I mean, of course, not deleted, not deleted, in fact, is still there, and of course, this particular entry which we have put over here. And therefore, the question is, what happens to counter sales? To my mind, and I will give the answer first, to my mind, such counter sales or takeaway sales are still in the nature of supply of goods, and therefore we have to treat it as supplier of goods. The background of this is Northern India Caterers decision of 1980, where they said that supplying a restaurant is not a supply, it's a supply of a service and it's not a supply of goods, you cannot leave sales tax on it. And of course, we amended the Constitution in 1983. There was a review petition which was filed against this decision in the Supreme Court thereafter. And in the review petition, the Supreme Court said that no evidence was produced before us to say that a person who comes to a restaurant and orders the food is entitled to take away the food with him. If such an evidence was produced, we might have come to a conclusion that this is a sale liable to sales tax. That means they said we would have come to a conclusion that this is a transaction of sale and we should have paid sales tax prior to the 46th Constitution Amendment. Applying this provision and applying this observation and the jurisprudence we have, I will tend to conclude that this is a transaction of sale on which we have to treat it as supplier of goods. If you see certain service tax circulars also which were introduced when restaurant sales were introduced, and there we have got clarification as well, where they again said that takeaways are going to be supply of sale of goods and therefore there will not be a service tax on it. So this is my conclusion on this question.
Thanks, Govind.
I agree with Farid. So, in the form of takeaway food or counter sale of food, there is no service element, therefore, do not fall under component supply. And tourist people should be treated as sale of goods. And I agree with all India caterers' point that Farid makes. So, to that extent, I believe it should be supply of goods. Of course, in the area of litigation, especially if the rate of tax of goods will be different from the rate of tax of services. So, we need to be careful on that. I am also not clear if the rate, value of the goods, value of food, whether you sit in the restaurant and eat or you take it away, the value is the same, then what the implications are, I have not fully applied myself to it. But I agree with the analysis of Parallel.
Uttar?
Yeah, I think they agree.
You agree. And in the light of the second question, next question, one important thing, does it make a difference that the sale is something ready-made, like a chocolate or a biscuit, or it is made to order? Somebody orders a sandwich, somebody orders a dosha. Does it make a difference or both would be the same? Because not only the rate would change, if the place of supply is different. And so, whether quick reaction from the three of you, or better let us go to the sixth question and then answer this. But you are the sixth. First, you can read the sixth question, answer that, and then answer to this question.
So let me read the sixth question. It says, while traveling, I have a clarification to ask you on this. While traveling on Rajdhani Express, the salesman of a catering company sells packed chocolate biscuits to the travelers. Whether such a sale is supply covered under Schedule 2, Clause 6b, i.e. composite supply of services, or is it a sale of goods implicit? What is the GST applicable to it? So, before we get to that, this salesman of this catering company, is this catering company also owned by Indian Railways or?
No, you are assuming this other than Rajdhani does not allow, I know you are going to tell me, that Rajdhani does not allow outside catering, but for a moment you allow, you please allow to allow. Okay, otherwise we won't answer. The question is just to explain. Rajdhani starts from Mumbai. It stops at Baroda. The person who comes from the catering company could either board this thing in Mumbai or he could board in Baroda. And he can either give chocolate biscuits or he can give sandwiches. All these parameters doesn't make any difference.
Okay. So let's take for example a sale of chocolates. Okay. That is, he comes to your place, he gives you the chocolate there. The question you are asking me whether this will be treated as a component supply of service of coming up to your place, giving the chocolate, and therefore will be treated as a component supply under 6b, or will it clearly be a situation of sale of goods? According to me, my set and I will be different opinions. According to me, coming to your place and giving the goods which are already packed in this form is more for convenience than for service. Because it will be impossible for people to all run to the catering station in the train and then to do that. That's why actually I would treat this to be a pure sale of goods, because the intention is not supply and service, it is for a sale of goods. And therefore I will not treat this to be a composite supply. That. Similarly also, when he is going to be on board the train and he is going to be supplying sandwiches and all, again, these are again pre-packed commodities which are ready to be sold, and therefore it will again be treated as something. Hopefully Rajdhani has not started making dosa, but also customized dosa for you as you travel in the train. I think that case is not come yet. Okay. So I will avoid that answer immediately right now, based on what our other distinguished speakers say. But my sense is that will be there. And the place of supply will be where the goods are loaded, which will be at
if it is Baroda, it is Baroda.
too?
So if it is loaded in Baroda, if he boards, the seller boards in Baroda, the place of supply will be Baroda. If he boards in Mumbai, the place of supply will be Mumbai. That is the answer. Because if it is services, it will be a bit different.
Yeah, services will be very different, but because clearly there is a place.
Because goods I think it is place where it is boarded,
yes.
Whereas services is where it starts.
Yeah.
So if it boards in Baroda, it will place of supply in Mumbai.
I thought there is a more interesting question attached to this. Why I asked this question as a salesman?
Yeah.
Indian Railways or not? Is
Yeah.
when I book a ticket,
Yeah.
and it contains both goods and also the train ticket, the rates is a composite supply.
Yeah.
And therefore that is not a supply on board a vessel.
Yeah.
But
Part of the ticket.
sorry?
It is part of the ticket.
Part of the ticket. No, even if it could be a two-part tariff, I can charge the ticket value once, and I can charge separately for the goods or service supply. And therefore, I was very scared whether he was going to ask me whether it's a composite supply of train and food. By making the salesman the same part, but thank you. You have.
No, if you are taking the question, please give the answer. No? You are also like the only raising question.
According to me, still it is not treated as
good
because according to me, there is a choice with respect to whether a person will take this or not, and there is no choice with respect to that.
So they are two separate.
These are independent things. I will eat if the aim is to get over my hunger. And therefore it will not be treated as a this thing. Unlike Indian Airlines or in this thing where it is thrust upon you whether you like it or not, you must eat it, the lady will wake you up, you must eat it. You will say, I don't want to wake up, no sir, food has come. You want to ensure that it is the bottom of your throat rather than the bottom of the thing. So
lady only wakes you up because you are handsome. Many other do
that's what I will say.
No, it will be a sale of goods only.
Yes. Whether it's sandwich or it's biscuits or
And the place of supply, you rightly said that it is taken on board.
Taken on board.
Same answer.
Same. You don't differ at all. Great men think alike.
Fools seldom differ. Fools seldom differ.
What do you want to say on this? Gupta, any 7 minutes in your answer. Yes? What remains? Question number, sorry. 5, okay. What do you want to say? Now I think they indirectly answered. I think what you want to say is, I asked the question, whether from the restaurant, whether the sandwich comes, whether if I call it a service, because it is made customized. Somebody is calling you and asking, as in the sandwich in the train, where he prepares the sandwich and you have to take that. Whereas when you call for the food, parcel, you can call up and say, I want this and I want this in this fashion. Would it still be a sale of goods or would it sale of service? A quick reaction to all of it.
To my mind, still a sale of goods.
Sale of goods. Okay. Yeah.
So I have one question for you.
Yeah.
I want to go buy a car.
Yeah.
Simple car.
Yeah.
But I want it in a special red. I'd call up Maruti and said, I want this car, it should be this color red, I want this kind of speakers because I try to, when people come next to me, it should be so jarring that nobody will come next to me, everybody will run away. Car, road car, it should be this thing. He manufactures and gives that to me. Is it service or goods?
So you want to say it is goods?
I want to say it is goods.
Okay. Good. Okay. Same. Yeah, so no takers for the service. Yes, sir. Please.
Question number 7. A customer logs into the site of e-commerce operator Flipkart, Amazon, and chooses a dress and makes payment by way of credit card on 29 July 2017. We assume that the appointed date is 1st July. Isn't it? We answer with that. As per the delivery schedule specified to the customer, the goods are delivered in 10 days on 7th August 2017 along with the invoice. Whether the goods have been supplied against advance money received, if yes, then what is the point of taxation? Is it time of supply? Are we saying time of supply?
Yes.
Point of supply. The time of supply of course will be the date of payment. That is now there is no point of taxation. It's the time of supply, which very clearly said in all the sections of 5 and 6 and all that. That is a date of payment of the amount which is there, and the payment has been made on 29 July 2017. The liability to pay the tax will also arise on 29 July 2017 on that basis.
So for two different people, for the e-commerce or supply, for both did you say?
It will be both. There is no change in the base time of supply.
Yeah, why? The money generally comes to the e-commerce, well, it may not go to the supply goes later. Correct?
Yeah.
If it make material, it goes to the make material and strike. Thereafter, make material they pay to the jet airlines at a much later date. So, this is the question come from one of the audience. What he wants to say, revenue for the point of taxation. The time of supply for the e-commerce went, and for the supplier went.
No, that's right. Yeah. The make my trip here is only acting as a convenience or agent or giving a platform.
Yeah.
He is not providing a service of the hotel accommodation and all that. So once he pays to the hotel accommodation, naturally the tax will be paid by that person. Otherwise, only to the extent of his commission, the tax will be paid on the 29 July 2017. In case of supplier of goods also, when he receives the amount, not at the time when the e-commerce person has received the amount, the tax will be payable by the supplier. Whether the department can recover tax from the e-commerce side on the ground that e-commerce side holder is the agent of the supplier. This we'll have to see if there is an agency agreement made out between the two. Because if the agent is agreed to in that agreement, if the agent has agreed to pay on behalf of the principal, then naturally department can recover. And this has happened in cases also. You must have read that catering judgment and the Zahir Khan's judgment, where all the endorsement, the percept has agreed that whatever amount she receives, we will pay the tax. And the department said no, the percept cannot pay the tax. It has to be paid by these models of Katrina Cap and the Zahir Khan. The tribunal held that no SSC includes the amount agent also. In this case also, when the tax can be paid by the agent if the contract so provides for it. So if the contract between the e-commerce and the supplier, the hotel person can provide that yes, on my behalf you pay the tax and then discharge the tax on this, then it is possible. Otherwise, if they act on principal to principal basis, normally if they do, then they cannot demand the tax on the agency.
Yes. Okay. Now coming to this on the advance money, I think here we have to split this advance money into two parts. Let's take the example that the value of this dress is 1,000 rupees, and the e-commerce site is going to get its commission of 5%, this is 50 rupees. Therefore, the question here is that when the 1,000 rupees is paid to the e-commerce site and the dress is ordered, how is tax required to be paid by the e-commerce site or as well as by the supplier of the goods? To my mind, so far as the e-commerce site is concerned, you can deem it or we can treat it the way Gupta ji has said, and we can treat that to the extent of 50 rupees. The e-commerce site has received the consideration. When they receive the consideration, because they know the consideration in advance, therefore the e-commerce site should be paying the tax on 29th of July itself. So long as the supplier is concerned, the money is still lying with the e-commerce site. He has not received the money, and therefore he should pay tax only when he receives the money from the e-commerce site, and not until then. Going to the next question, whether the department can recover tax from the e-commerce site on the ground that it's an agent. In a marketplace model, the e-commerce site, to my mind, is not an agent, and therefore the department cannot recover the tax. It is also quite dangerous to take this argument of say, admitting that it's an agent, but the department will try and allege this, because the minute you say it's an agent, then you immediately come to Schedule 1, Clause 3. Where it says that any goods which are supplied or handed over by the principal to an agent for the purpose of further sale will be deemed to be a transaction between the principal and agent. And therefore you might get trapped over here. So it should be, the agreement should be very carefully worded. It should not refer to agent, it should only talk about a marketplace or a service provider.
Okay. So I broadly agree with Parveen. So first and foremost, under FDI requirements and FEMA requirements, the marketplace, especially if it's a foreign investment is there, cannot be treated as an agent or a supplier. The whole model will break down because retail sales of multi-brand is not allowed in India. So that's the first thing. Therefore, it will not be an agent. So that is there also. I only have one concern about the advance, and this is a concern I have not just for this problem but also for other problems. As to when is something considered to be an advance? Is something considered to be an advance when it because I made a payment, or it's going to be an advance when I have dominion or how I want to use it. So for example, an e-commerce operator may have received the money but may not have any dominion over it to utilize it because it is merely a pass-through entity to ensure it goes there. Therefore, I don't know what is the nature of this money received in the hands of the e-commerce side. And I'm also not sure whether the e-commerce side provides services to the customer or to the supplier. So then also I have some confusion. It's an extremely complex area and needs to be looked at. But broadly speaking, I agree with Karan with respect to if it is treated as an advance, then it has to be paid. I'm assuming that at the time when, to large extent will not be problem because at the time when the sale is made and clicked and the payment is made, the supplier also will release the invoice immediately on it. But if everybody is trade one, invoice is there. Likely, the invoice and payment are likely to be simultaneous in almost all situations on e-commerce. And therefore, point of taxation for suppliers will trigger at one time. That's what I feel. The only sense is the advance is a gray area. Truly speaking, whether an e-commerce site has got dominion over money which it receives on behalf of somebody else, whether it can apply to it, whether it is an advance, it needs a hand. I am not sure about that.
No, I think this question was asked in light of two things. One is the section 9(5). Of course, they have not come across that yet. The first supplier will be treated as the full supplier. You know, the money collected by e-commerce. The government on the recommended consumer notification specific category of services, the tax or interest of which shall be paid by the. So it's as the first, as if it be instead of being two suppliers, the commission part and this. The first itself, the entire thing will first be the supply, number one. Number two, when the e-commerce operator will be collecting the tax of the supplier also. That's number two. And number three, drawing a kind effects and being able to throw like the make my trip, where they were asked to pay tax everything, not only their part of the thing, but including the service of the flight, this thing, etc. There are some, I think there's a judgment also in case of advertising that they are collecting broadcasters tax and passing through. Make metal also pays the tax of the flight and passes through. The question is, the entire money the e-commerce fellow should not be asked to pay.
But the only is your section 9(5) applies to services, not goods.
Section 9(5) is on the
services.
That is only the e-commerce operator, like online and all that.
But I don't think Amazon will apply.
Amazon will not apply, but they might
may apply. Because
they will specify the category of services for which this section will apply.
Yes.
So they may not apply the make my trip and all. The issue there was that if you are aggregating the 25,000 hotels, 30,000 hotels and showing in the site, are we seeing that these 25,000 hotels whom we are aggregator have paid service tax for the amount which they have received from you? Because when the DRI investigated, they found that most of them are not paid and said that we do not know, we have to pay or he has to pay. This is the confusion which came up. And therefore this issue started on this basis. So in the 9(5), government will specify some of the services like we have Ola, Uber and all that, where transaction, where we know the government cannot run after each taxi driver person to collect the taxes. So they will say transport of passengers, the service tax, the GST will be payable by the main company. But as regards the accommodation, most of them will be registered. So government is unlikely to come on the accommodation services on that basis. So unless it is 9(5), some services are specified, we cannot take it on 9(5). We are questioning on the Flipkart and all that with respect to goods. Definitely, as we all three said, that certain portion will be commission which the site knows very well.
So what I want to say, the government will not go to these operators for the entire tax, only to the extent of their...
The fact that they have made the tax collection scheme itself shows that the government is not asking them to pay the entire amount. They are asking them to recover 1% or 0.5%, whatever it is.
Though they will be collecting their tax.
And they have very clearly said that balance amount will be payable. They are also asking the actual supplier to upload the invoice in the system. So, if you run after these e-commerce operator, then the entire matching and all that will become useless if they start running after.
So the supplier will pay the entire tax, though he gets the money from the, and he will take this 1% credit, that's all.
The supplier will have to pay irrespective whether the e-commerce pays or not. That's another problem.
Yes.
Right now I get the invoice of Amazon immediately on my email. So even if I paid advance, I get the invoice immediately on the email, which is the name of the supplier is there on that invoice. So does that mean that
that's the important. Name of supplier is there. The Amazon logo is there. That's not an invoice of Amazon. It's an invoice of that person which will come.
So the invoice is generated. Does that mean that point of time of supply is that date?
If you are getting the invoice, then naturally he will, because the platform, Amazon platform will also trigger that person, inform that person that invoice has been generated. Then it will be on the same 29 July, whatever is the date which is given in the origin.
So one thing, Mr. Gupta has to leave for some personal disposition. One second. Before he leaves, I have two things. One is, as a senior member of the profession, we have taken up some questions, but quickly, any advice you would like to give to all of us?
See, I must tell you one thing. This question and answer, knowing the law is one very important thing I am not saying. But preparing our client to migrate to GST is the most important. Let me tell you, you can learn the law, you must have already understood the law very well. I am not saying this nitty-gritty and all this litigation will always remain. Whatever may be our perception that 2 years hence or 3 years hence there will be no litigation, more than us what the court will do. That also is a question. But then start preparing your client, because most of the time we see that the clients are hardly aware of how GST will be implemented. And let me tell you, it's not a tax reform, it is an entire business reform which is likely to come up with GST. So until the client is prepared, you will find yourself in a situation that on 1st July client says that क्या करने का मुझे मालूम नहीं, invoice कैसा बनाने का, what IGST to be charged, whom CGST to be charged, and transitional provision you must study properly. All credits which are there you must take it. Otherwise on 30th June you can rest assured half of the people will lose the credit, because there is no mechanism today available in the system by which we are computing the amount of credit contained in the stock. All that we do is we keep the quantity record of the stock, कितना material है, कितना minus है, कितना physical stock में है, नहीं है. Beyond that we evaluate on cost plus basis, and that's the end of it as far as our accounting is concerned. And therefore that implementation with the client is the most important aspect of the GST. अदरवाइज आपको आप बोलेंगे 1 जुलाई को क्योस हो गया, क्योस होने वाला है, जो इतना चेंबर कर रहा है, आपको सिखा रहा है, वो सीखने का आगे आपको जाके करना है. And don't leave it as keep it yourself. If you keep it yourself, then 1st July same thing will happen. And also let me tell you, this is a good opportunity. If the businessman doesn't get the proper answer from your one chartered accountant, he will rush to other chartered accountant. He will not wait. So you have to see that you start preparing himself, or business, your client, in migrating to GST. And for that purpose, the Chamber Institute and BCAs have been organizing seminar. Hats off to them. I have been repeatedly saying to even Nilesh Bhai, I said how much hard work you are doing. I think except the chartered accountant profession, you go to any other profession, they are hardly able to organize. I have been speaking in cost accounting, I have been speaking in the company secretary and all that. So we know this. So it is a good opportunity for us to grab this thing. Please do that. Thank you very much.
Thanks, Thanks, for your words of wisdom. Victor, I think we will be breaking now, correct? After giving a vote of thanks to Gupta. And our other two faculty will be with us.
Yes.
Till
Yeah. Before Gupta ji leaves, we will like to thank Gupta ji by handing over a bouquet, and I would request all of you to please put your hands together for a loud round of applause. We will now break for snacks. We would request all of you to please be as quick as possible, and I think we should come back here by 10 to 15 minutes maximum. Please.
Now we are saying that CVD SAD becomes GST, and under VAT or Central Sales Tax Act also becomes GST. Therefore, there is one transaction, but there are two events which can potentially be taxed. Therefore, when, for example, when I am importing certain equipment from Germany, I find a buyer, and therefore I endorse the bill of lading with the buyer. The buyer is also in Mumbai, I am in Mumbai, and therefore potentially that becomes a transaction which is liable to GST between myself and the buyer. And then when the buyer takes the bill of lading, goes to the customs to clear that and claim the goods, when he files the bill of entry, he has to again pay the GST. Therefore, single commodity, two transactions, both the transactions getting taxed. Buyer says, I got only one lot of the equipment, but I am suddenly saddled with double credit because two people have charged me the taxes. One the customs authorities and one my seller. How do you deal with it? And this is what precisely the issue is. Before we really go and try to answer these questions, the other second question, which is completely open under the GST law, is what is the location of supplier of goods? We have studied the provisions, we have discussed about the location of supplier of services, there is a definition of location of recipient of services, there is a place of supply. There is no provision which talks about the location of supplier of goods. From where do I make a sale? If my goods are lying in Delhi, if I enter into a contract in Maharashtra and the goods are going from Delhi to say Lucknow, should I pay tax on Maharashtra? Should I pay tax from Delhi? One place is of course clear to say my destination is Lucknow, so my place of supply is Lucknow. But potentially you can have two answers. One to say that since the goods went from Delhi to Lucknow, I will pay IGST in Delhi and the customer in Lucknow will pay the credit. Other way of interpreting this could be to say that I am sitting in Maharashtra, I am contracting from Maharashtra, and therefore I will have to pay an IGST from Maharashtra to Lucknow. In both the places, both the situations, the taxes are charged in Lucknow. Now, this takes us back to a scenario where we were having all this huge number of disputes prior to 1956, and after whatever number of years, maybe about 50 years, we are back to the same situation where we were in 1956. That we don't know where we should pay our taxes, and the GST law is putting us in the same situation to say where do I need to pay our taxes as a supplier of the goods. So let's take both of these situations and let's go to this question. Here is a situation where there is an importer L1 registered in Maharashtra. He supplies goods to L2 on high CCS basis. When the goods are within 12 nautical miles off the coast of Maharashtra, what will be the GST implication for the two situations for both L1 and L2? If L2 is in Maharashtra, that means my goods were, let us clarify this question a bit or the situation a bit. My goods are maybe 4 nautical miles from the shore of Mumbai. I am as a seller sitting in Mumbai and my customer is sitting in Mumbai. What is the nature of the transaction? And that is where the answer lies is available in section 9 of the IGST Act, which says that where the location of the supplier is in the territorial waters, the location of the supplier, and where the place of supply, or where the place of supply is in the territorial waters, the place of supply shall be deemed to be in the coastal state or the union territory where the nearest point of the appropriate baseline is located. Now here, since the goods are delivered, and here I am endorsing the goods, in a way there is a notional delivery, there is no physical delivery, there is a notional delivery, all the goods are located on the vessel when the goods are on the ship. Therefore, applying the provisions of section 10, we have to say the place of supply is 4 nautical miles into the water, in the sea. And then applying 9, we said that shall be deemed to be a place of supply shall be deemed to be in Maharashtra. Therefore, the place of supply now because of section 9 with section 10 will be Maharashtra. The seller is also in Maharashtra, and therefore in situation 1, where the seller is in Maharashtra, place of supply is in Maharashtra, buyer is in Maharashtra, and simply there is an invoice on L2, which is going to be a CGST plus an SGST. The second question is, what if the buyer is not in Maharashtra? L2 is not in Maharashtra, say is in Surat. Then, what will be in the nature of the tax to be levied? Now here also the answer does not change, because the location of the supplier is Maharashtra, the place of supply is 4 nautical miles into the on the sea, which is assumed to be part of the state of Maharashtra. Therefore, my from is Maharashtra, my to is Maharashtra, I have to levy CGST and SGST, although I am required to invoice to my customer in Surat. Therefore, that also becomes a CGST plus an SGST transaction. Let's go a little further in this question. Would the answer be different if goods are sold on high CC basis when the goods are beyond 200 nautical miles? Now, when the goods are beyond 200 nautical miles, let's take an example that they are 300 nautical miles into the sea. That is beyond the exclusive economic zone or the continental shelf of India. And there the answer is made available to us under section 7 into bracket 5. It says where the supplier is located in India. Now again, as I said, supplier is not defined, so we'll have to simply take the office which is entering into a contract. Where the supplier is located in India and the place of supply is outside India, which is 300 nautical miles into the sea, it shall be treated to be a supply of goods in the course of interstate trade. So I am raising an invoice on L2, which is goods somewhere in India, maybe Maharashtra or in Surat. My goods are 300 nautical miles into the sea, and therefore that will become an interstate transaction. Although the goods are outside India, I still have to pay tax. And this is a very dangerous provision, friend, because you will see what is going to happen because of this provision. When you really read this law, you will find that every conceivable transaction they have said we will levy tax on it. And just to give you a slightly different example before we come back to this question, today what happens if I am sitting in India, I have a supplier in Germany, I have a customer in UK, I tell the supplier in Germany to directly dispatch the goods to UK. The German supplier raises an invoice on me in India, I raise an invoice on the customer in UK, I don't pay any taxes in India. Now because of this section 7.5, when I ask my German supplier to dispatch to UK, he will actually bill India, but there is no tax on that because there is no physical import. But when I am raising an invoice from India on my customer in UK, which because my place of supply is UK and their goods are delivered to him, that will become an IGST on which I am supposed to levy an IGST tax. Although the goods never come to India, you are going to now levy a tax on this transaction. So this is one follow-up intended or unintended, which is there of this particular provision. I don't know whether they have thought this through. So coming back to this question, I have already answered that it is beyond 200 nautical miles, it's an IGST. When the goods are between 12 nautical miles and 200 nautical miles, what is the answer? We come to the same conclusion. You have to apply 9, you have to apply 7.5, you have to apply 10, and apply all these provisions. We conclude that this also becomes an IGST on which you have to levy tax, although the goods are although the goods are on the exclusive economic zone of India. Of course, then comes the next question, which I already articulated earlier, that having made this sale, having laid the CNS or charged the CNS or I to the customer, when my buyer goes and clears the goods, he is supposed to pay IGST when he clears the goods from the customer. Now this has been flagged out to the Finance Ministry also, and they said they will try and address this problem, otherwise your customer will end up with double the credit when he is actually having only one set of goods or material coming into his hands.
So, think, if I'm not wrong, I think IC sales is one of the most complicated area in GST for a consultant today, I think among the variety of issues that are raised. For the reason that, truly speaking, we don't have an answer. As elaborate an answer that you've given, there are probably multiple views that can be taken on this itself. I'll first take the issue of L2 supply. So we have a situation where there is importer 1 who is selling to importer 2, who in turn is going to find the bill of entry and then clearing the goods for home consumption. Okay. So we'll take an easier example of importer. For the importer, the location of supplier slash the location of supplier is if it is within Maharashtra, and the place of supply, there is a section 11 of the IGST which says that place of supply of goods imported into India should be the location of the importer. So if he is sitting in Maharashtra and goods are coming in, the supply will be an interstate transaction. The supplier will be, we will not look at who the L1 supplier is because deemed to be an import as per section 72. Section 72 says supply of goods imported into India till the customs frontier shall be treated as in the course of interstate trade of commerce. Therefore, deemed to be an interstate sale, bill of entry will be filed by L2. L2's location will be the place of supply. Place of supply will determine whether he has to apply IGST Maharashtra, IGST Gujarat if he is in Surat. And therefore, according to me, he will file a bill of entry, he will pay the basic customs duty and the value of the goods on which he is being sold, clear the goods, and IGST will be as per the location of the importer. If he gives his location as Maharashtra, he will take IGST in Maharashtra. If he gives his location as Gujarat, he will clear the goods, but it will be available in his Gujarat registration for further credit. I think to this extent, there is clarity. So because it's a simple import transaction, it will be an interstate transaction, IGST will be charged on that. Ideally speaking, the transaction between L1 and L2 should not be taxed because on the whole value of the transaction, L2 has paid the tax on India basis. So ideally, for example, I would like to come to a conclusion that a transaction between L1 and L2 should not be taxed, and if taxed, it should be available as credit in the hands of L2. Otherwise, it doesn't make sense to pay the tax twice over, one in the hands of L1 and one in the hands of L2. What I am not clear is whether L1 will qualify as an importer in this example because he will not be one who will be filing the bill of entry and clearing the goods. It will still be a course of import, but it will not be an importer. On the other hand, the bill of lading is likely to be in his name, which he will endorse to L2. Therefore, technically speaking, for the purpose of the import transaction, from a document point of view, he is likely to be the importer on record. But there is no clarity with respect to that. Assume he is not the importer, then what happens? The section 10, which is the place of supply with respect to goods, which we must determine, because the place of supply outside India, not liable to tax. If the place of supply is in India, then liable to tax, and they have given some dealing provisions with respect to that. So, section 10 however says, 10.1 says, the place of supply of goods other than supply of goods imported into India. Therefore, this entire section itself will not apply for goods imported into India. So, to that extent, the place of supply rules are deficient with respect to what the machinery should be, according to me, with respect to your L1, L2 transaction. It's very clear with respect to L2 India transaction is clear. L1, L2 transaction, whether 10.1 will apply or not, I do not know. The other thing would be to say that then you will go to the default rule that where the goods are located at the time of supply because it's a very good location. As a sales tax lawyer, we are used to determining the place of supply as the place where the goods are located at the time when the transaction happens. But your section 10.2 says where the place of supply cannot be determined, the place is to be determined in such manner as may be prescribed. So we may get further place of supply rules with respect to such provision like this. But if you leave 10.1 aside and you must force fit a place of supply, then the best place of supply should be the location of the place of the goods, in which case it will be the territorial waters of India, in which case in the place of supply in the territorial waters, in the coastal state, the government should have the ability to tax it. So L1 then will have to pay a tax on import because it will be a transaction between L1 and L2. He will pay tax. His location is in India. His place of supply is also in Maharashtra. Both are in Maharashtra. He will pay CGST, SGST Maharashtra, which hopefully will be available as credit in the hands of L2 for the purpose of making the tax liability. But I can assure you that this is the most complex piece that is there right now, not because the transaction is complex, but because I don't believe that the provisions are complete with respect to high sea sales. Because 10.1 is excluded, 10.2 is not there yet, 11 will not apply because with respect to, he is not the importer on record, so the importer will not file the bill of entry. At the same time, his bill of lading in this game, so we don't know whether he will be a deemed importer in that respect. We are also not sure what will happen with Section 9 different territorial waters. The interesting thing about the other part piece is, we must now think of India all the way from the territorial waters to 200 nautical miles. So India is no longer just the territorial waters, they have extended the act, if you see the definition of India, to the exclusive economic zone and continental shelf. So please treat the transaction in the continental shelf to territorial waters as India transaction itself. The only problem is, what is that? If that is India. So, for example, territorial waters is truly speaking unspecified union territories. Really speaking, territorial water doesn't form part of the state to which it is attached to. It's a complete, it's like Chandigarh or Lakshadweep or Andaman, but it is unspecified. So that's how the Constitution looks at looks at territorial waters. I don't know whether the Constitution or any provision to say that you will treat the nautical miles from 12 to 200 as also unspecified union territory. Our Constitution has contemplated, nor did our draftsman contemplate that. So when the goods are in this thing, if the provisions are there, you have to apply de facto, place of supply again, but there is no dealing provision with respect to that. And therefore, again, I am not sure what to apply because the place of supply is in India, but an unspecified territory where no machinery is being provided, then you can say no tax is required to pay, potentially it is, because machinery is not there. And beyond import, of course, will be a case of import. Again, if you put place of supply in the location of the goods, then again it will not be liable tax. But according to me, if L2 pays his tax fully, the time of import, all of this should be avoided. But we don't know what the final law on this. This is one of those more difficult prescribes which are provided in the Act at this point.
About the UK to Germany direct transfer, the point is not very clear.
What is UK to Germany? So, looking at 7.5, it says place of supply of goods. The supplier is located in India and the place of supply is outside India. Therefore, what happens? We are having a situation of a German entity invoicing you. We are having a situation of a German entity invoicing you in India, and you in turn invoicing a UK entity, and the goods are moving directly from Germany to UK to the end customer. Then will you get trapped over here under 7.5 because you are not having a definition of location of the supplier of goods, and therefore you go largely as a contracting entity.
But there is a definition of supplier of goods, not in the form of supplier of goods, but there is a definition of supplier under CGST law. Why you cannot apply that?
Not location of supplier of goods. We need the location.
But there is something called place of business which is there in that. Why you cannot apply that?
Place of business may be here.
So, how do you the location of supplier of goods or location of supplier recipient is similar to the place of business which is provided in the Act. So, place of business is the corresponding. They without understanding, they have just taken the definition of sales tax and put place of business there. It means nothing, but you have to live with it. So, according to me, supplier is there. So, supplier is defined, if I am not wrong, with CGST law as in relation to any goods or services shall mean the person supplying the goods or services or both as an include an agent acting on behalf of supplier in relation to goods or services or both. Therefore, supplier is defined as a broad term, and if you see your place of supply, place of business under 85, 285. It says a place where business ordinarily carried out and includes a warehouse, a godown, any other place, stores goods, supplies or receives goods or services or both. A place where a taxable person maintains books, where a taxable person engages in business through an agent or whatever you call it. So accordingly, place of business as a supplier, as this thing could potentially still give you an answer with respect to location of a supplier of goods. I think. These are all, according to me, the analysis should not be done. The act should clearly say so and so, so and so. So just see new act and you are struggling to find what is the location of a supplier of goods because it doesn't say so clearly. That's because this act really is a mixture of sales tax, excise, customs and service tax without clearly understanding whether it will apply in the same form within a new scheme that we are taking. So that's where the problem is.
So recently, and this is what I'm told, that there was a session in Nissan where the authorities from center and state, and there was this debate to say you are not defined location of the suppliers of goods. So should I go by the physical location from the goods from where the goods are dispatched or from where I invoice? Because those could potentially lead to different states. Central authorities were saying it should be the location from where you are invoicing. State authorities were saying nothing doing. If you are moving the goods from my state, we will levy tax. So obviously that is a dichotomy. And even if you read both these definitions together, you will eventually end up concluding you are not going by the location of the goods. You are going only by the contracted location or from where you invoice. In this example, and me not having any other place of business anywhere in the world, I raise an invoice from India, I contract with someone in Germany, therefore all my grains and my intellect is sitting here, and therefore that potentially gets trapped because of 7.5. I don't know whether this is intended, but somewhere we felt it might be intentional, but this is the way it is.
So, what we are saying with so many states, we are in a sorry state. Now, to add to Parek's problem, we have zero-rated exports, but the exports require that it should be exported from India.
Yes.
In his example, from USA, from Germany, it goes to USA. So you can't consider that as export zero-rated. And also, as he said, the location, that section which says supplier of goods, when the supplier located in India, supplier located even as per his place of business, and the place of supply is outside India. Because where the goods are, the ultimate
Delivered.
Yeah, where it is delivered. So I think there is an issue. Let's hope one of those 132 prescriptions this is taken care of, like doctor's prescription, which of course many of the medicines will have side effects. Yeah. Next.
The next topic which is there is X is a distributor of air conditioner registered for GST in Maharashtra, and on directions of Mr. Messer A and company based in UK delivered an air conditioner to Mr. Y in Maharashtra. What is the GST implication? Okay. So we are really looking at section 10(1)(b) for the purpose of trying to answer this question. The issue in this case is whether the transaction between X and A will be treated as an export, and whether a transaction, whether he will have, whether it will be zero rated, or whether it will be, let me not say zero rated, whether a tax will be required to apply on this transaction. Of course, I'm assuming the subsequent, when you say what is GST implication, when A in turn invoices Y, what happens? Because the goods are physically not gone out of India and come back into India, therefore not be imported goods. So whether tax will be applied by A or reverse tax basically unregistered person, Y has to pay tax in Maharashtra. That's really the question. But what will be the situation in this case? I think there are two legs of the question that are there with respect to that. Like I said, you must apply place of business brutally without putting too much logic in this. And section 10(1)(b) specifically says, as unfortunate as it is, that where goods are delivered by a supplier to a recipient or any other person on the direction of a third person, whether acting as an agent or otherwise, before or during movement of goods, either by way of transfer, document or title, the goods or otherwise, it shall be deemed that the third person has received the goods and the place of supply of those goods shall be the principal place of business of such person. Therefore, in this example, you will find X is the supplier, Y is the other person, and A is the third person under whose directions he has moved the goods. So technically speaking, the place of business, place of supply is the principal place of business of the third person, which in this case would be UK. And therefore will be treated as a location as per section 7.5 supplier of goods or services, when your location of a supplier in India and the place of supply outside India shall be treated as in the course of interstate trade or commerce, but may not be liable to tax because, effectively speaking, the place of supply is not in India and therefore may not be liable to tax in India. But on the return leg, when A invoices Y, because the goods are in India, this is not an import transaction, therefore section 11 will not apply and section 17 will not apply. The goods are already at the recipient location, which is in Maharashtra, but A is an unregistered dealer supplying to a person in Maharashtra, therefore GST implication should be under section 9.4 of the CGST Act, which basically says that unregistered person making a supply to registered person has to pay on reverse charge basis the entire value. Therefore, on that basis, we treat as a CGST transaction in India and therefore liable to tax in India. However, this is what the plain reading of the law is. But I don't think section 10(1)B was designed for this problem. It was designed principally for all transactions happening within India. So whether they will prescribe any further places of supply for transactions like this, I am not sure. But in the current scheme, this is what my answer is. X to A, not liable to tax, because places of supply outside India. A to Y, if it happens, will be liable to tax in India on reverse charge basis in the hands of Y as CGST is to Maharashtra.
Okay, on the X to A leg, I feel it is taxable, and I will give my reasons. I will go with Badri to apply section 10B, which says that when the goods are delivered directly, then the third party who is instructed to deliver the goods will be deemed to be the recipient. Therefore, that's the person sitting in UK. Now, the minute, and that is, if I saddle the two legs, from is Maharashtra, to is UK. At the same time, this does not fall within the definition of export of goods because the goods are not moving from India. If I apply 7.5, which says again, where the supplier is located in India and the place of supplier is outside India, it shall be deemed to be an interstate sale. So you are now bringing this in and saying it's an interstate sale. The minute it's an interstate sale, I am liable to pay tax under this IGST Act. And therefore, I feel this should be subjected to IGST. On the second leg, which is between A to Y, there I agree, there is an URD purchase for Y. If Y is not registered under the GST law, he is an end consumer, then he may not require to pay any taxes. But if he is a business entity, then he may be required to pay taxes under the reverse charge taxes.
My only concern is that while I also agree that while the transaction between X and A will be an interstate transaction, my only sense is it may not be export and therefore not zero rated in terms that you will not get refund of input taxes. But I am not sure because the place of supply is outside the taxable territory of India. I am not sure tax will be applied on it. For all you know, it will be an exempt supply and inputs will be a cost in the hands of X. That's what I feel. Because place of supply is outside India, not an export, but an exempt supply. Inputs will not be available as refund because it will be treated as an exempt supply. And on the other hand, when Y has to pay tax on 9.4, that's what I feel. So it may not be an export, right?
Why
is taxable also?
No, it's not an export, but then you're saying it's an interstate transaction because of 7.5.
It's an interstate transaction to the extent that the location of supplier and the place of supplier are two different places. But because the place of supply is going to be the taxable territory outside, because 7.5 is not the levy section. 7.5 is merely a dealing section to say what is interstate supply. Truly speaking, levy section is the one which will say that whether it is liable to tax or not.
So the levy section, I'm sorry I interrupted you, but levy section says there should be levied a tax called the GST on all interstate supply of goods or services. Now, if under section 5, the way I am reading it, if you classify it as an interstate supply, then under the levy provision you get trapped. It's completely absurd, but that's the interpretation which appears to be coming out.
Okay. But I still feel that when the direct supply is outside the taxable territory, truly speaking, there is because when the place supply is outside the taxable territory and it is not deemed in India, okay, in that scenario, it should be the starting point for an export transaction. But since the export has physically not happened, it is not likely. So maybe further clarification and rules may come out on this. But I have a lurking sense, and I may be wrong, and Varun is correct when he reads section 5 to section 7.4. I have a lurking feeling that where there is supply outside India, it is not likely to be taxed. But again, it's not fully clear from the Act, but likely to be a position which may come up over a period of time.
Section 10. Mr. X is a customer in India, Mr. X, a customer in India, orders online a fitness watch on a website maintained by the manufacturer A in UK. Payment is made by X to A in foreign currency. Mr. Y is an indenting agent in India. On instructions from A, delivers the watch to X, for which he receives 20% commission from A in foreign currency. Please advise GST implications. I understand this question really relates to the commission and the application of the provision relating to intermediary. These are covered under section 30(8)(b). And intermediary is defined. Intermediary is defined in the same way it is defined under the present service tax law as any person who brings the buyer and seller together. Yes. It's a broker, agent, or any other person by whatever name called who arranges or facilitates the supply of goods or services. So it's defined in absolutely the same manner in the way it is defined in the service tax law. According to me, this falls in the intermediary, and therefore the 20% commission in the hands of Mr. Y will become taxable, subjected to GST.
What about the original supplier where Y as an agent? Because generally what happens? The foreign person would have already sent to Y the goods and he must have been stocking in the godown. And when Y sells it, he would be taking a registration and like a shipping line, shipping steamer agent. Would he be taking a register? Would there be implication of sale also? Where Y has two responsibilities. One as agent of A for the supply of the goods and one for the currency. That is one of the offshoots of that. What is it?
So we're saying the Schedule 1 Clause 3 will apply. Since Y is an indenting agent, he is already imported, cleared it from the customs, paid the IGST. Therefore, he will require to park it in the IGST account. As and when he receives instructions from A in UK to deliver the goods to the customer, he will deliver, being a supply made by the indenting agent to a customer, it should be taxable.
The foreign company will have a place of business. Why will be the place of business? Yeah, and he would be selling because regularly this will be happening.
Okay, I'll need half a minute to.
So why he takes a half a minute? You need
I need more than that.
You need half a minute to give the answer. Only to argue to articulate why will take more time. It is not court. Answer this way. तो आप कंफ्यूज कर रहे हैं मैं देख रहा है तो इधर टैक्स लॉयर को विल एक्सेप्ट
ऐसे थोड़ी होता है my job description in office is when tax not payable you must say not payable so गड़बड़ है
I am saying give the correct answer but in short time is short so I was thinking this will be a rapid fire round. Yeah, you got to go. Yeah, please.
Okay, so I stand corrected. I did not honestly think about the supply leg of the transaction. Applying Schedule 1(3)(a, we'll say, applying. Actually, you can't even apply Schedule 1(3)(a if it becomes responsible to the agent.
Agent is
Yes,
principal to
principal to the agent or by the agent to his principal, but not by agent to a third party. Yes, so let me say, the way to interpret this obviously will be to say that the sale by the agent on behalf of his principal will be taxed in the hands of the agent, and which is also the VAT provision as of now. I'm sorry, I'm confusing the whole question. Let me clarify this differently. We are talking about the import and the supply leg within India. A customer in India has placed an order with somebody in UK. The goods are already lying in India in the hands of an intending agent. The intending agent would have received that quantity of goods once upon a time when they have been cleared from the customs. He's paid the GST at the time of importation and he's parked the credit. When the UK principal receives the instructions, he will then instruct the intending agent in India to supply the goods. The intending agent is then therefore going to supply the goods to the customer in India. He will have to raise an invoice as an agent and he will have to levy the GST depending upon whether it's a local or interstate transaction. So that closes one leg of the transaction. Similarly, for these services, the intending agent is going to receive a commission. That commission, again, to my mind, falls within the definition of intermediary services, and therefore he will have to again levy GST on the intermediary services, which nobody will get a credit of. This, I think, is my conclusion.
So take the, I think there are two legs to this transaction. I will take the leg first between Y and A. So let's take the two legs. There is a transaction between A in UK and X in India, and there is a transaction between Y in India and A in UK. Correct?
transaction between
A in UK and X in India is the sale transaction. Y in India and A in UK is the export second transaction. So we'll take the Y to A transaction first. So I always have to start Inta. So always Inta is good. What do you say?
I see this.
So according to me, this to figure out whether Y should apply on this transaction, that is when he is going to receive money from outside India to India, whether it should be treated as an export or it should be treated as a local sale, it depends on the place of supply of his service. So you have to figure out what is the service rendered by Y to A. Y to A, what is the service rendered? So Y to A is a service of delivery of goods along with as an agent who has handled the goods to be able to deliver the goods at this point in time. The question is whether such an agent or such a person will be treated as an intermediary or not. Correct? So intermediary definition is similar to the definition that we have. The intermediary definition says means a broker, an agent or any other person by whatever name called arranges or facilitates the supply of goods or services or both between two or more persons, but does not include the person who supplies as goods or both or security on his own account. So according to me, this I will be wrong, and I don't think we should use words like agency loosely. According to me, only a special class of agents are covered under the definition of intermediary who truly bring people together, as the expression means. According to me, where, for example, an agent in the nature of a broker brings X and A together, if he is doing that, certainly he will be covered under the definition of intermediary because he is bringing together two people. According to me, where he is merely supplying the goods to a person on the direction of the principal, truly speaking, he is not an intermediary in that respect. He is more of a delivery person who completes the transaction. I am not sure whether it will come under the words of facilitation of the service. Therefore, he may not be the one who is bringing together X and A because it has happened already online. He is merely the person who is going to complete the transaction, which could be many people in the chain, including the bank who receive the payment, the courier, the truckwala, all of these people, and he is one more person sitting in that leg trying to complete it. So his agency may not be an intermediary service, it may be just a normal service provider of agency in that respect in terms that he is merely transferring the title and the goods to the person, the traditional meaning of agency, not the nature of a broker who facilitates a transaction. And therefore may not be an intermediary. If he is not an intermediary, then default rule will apply. Place of recipient is outside India. Therefore, on this 20% commission which is received, not liable to tax, and in any case will be treated as an export because it will also fulfill the requirements of receiving it in foreign currency. Therefore, according to me, Y to A is not liable to tax. This also relates, if you look at it closely, similar to what our Paul Merchant and Western Union cases are saying. Western Union is remitting money into India through an agent sitting in India. The transaction is between the remitter outside India and Western Union outside India. The agent here merely completes the cycle of getting the money paid to the person sitting in India. And therefore, question comes is, after 2012, there are such agents who are merely completing the transaction but are not bringing together or facilitating the transaction between Western Union, say US, and remitter US, and they will be covered under intermediary. We are not fighting this case. The Shokono's issue, we are also fighting this case in Bombay High Court. Our interpretation is that is not the kind of intermediary, that's not the kind of person who is liable to be covered in the intermediary. Intermediary will be those cases where they are planted between the Western Union and the remitter. So, according to me, this agent here, therefore, all agents cannot be intermediary in that respect. But of course, open to discussion, so cause notices are there, liable to this thing. But my thing is, so why to A transaction, maybe an export transaction? That's my first conclusion with respect to that. X to A transaction will definitely be a transaction of import. Okay? But the goods are already in India, and therefore we may treat X's place of business as being Y, because your place of business definition also includes the place of the agent who is going to transfer the goods. And therefore, this will be a transaction of CGST, SGST if Y and X are both in the same state, or IGST if they are in different state. That's technically, I think, what is going to be there. In any case, on this, Y would have paid some tax in the form of CGST, which will be his, truly speaking, his input, which will be utilizing for the purpose of taking payment his output. That's what I feel. There are three legs to this. This is what I feel are my views on this.
I just wanted to, though my role is purely moderator, but just trying to understand the queries. Whether one can say, whether one can say, when Y first imports, after all, Y is the Indian agent, he is going to act on behalf of A. When he imports itself, there is a supply from the principal to the agent Y. The A to Y, there is a supply based on the definition. That supply to principal to agent is supply. And he pays the import duty as well as IGST on 80 rupees. And actually when he gets an order like this, it's actually again he's selling it at 100 rupees. This is one thing where he's selling at 100 rupees. So 80 rupees he has already bought and kept, and then 100 rupees he sells, and he charges CGST or IGST. This is one scenario. The other scenario, the principal to the A to Y is a supply. And then ultimately, when that supply takes place, when Y he sells it to X, he has two rules. One is as A, when you take a registration as a principal, shows it as sale and claims IGST, and his 20% will
yeah. I think that is the conclusion which I think that's
I think you have articulated much better.
Yeah.
So according to me, this is also what you are trying to say.
So what will I do things?
Schedule 1,
so what will happen? Two things. There at the entire IGST, why is that CGST will take credit, and the commission, if you pay tax, it will be an input credit in the register of Y as a principal. Yeah. Fine. Now one more question we have time, or two more? Two more here. So I don't want to miss that beautiful question which has got some relevance about the beautician. Yeah, where is that question? 14. So let's miss that question. And this will put to the first to the most handsome person. Yeah. Please.
I was thinking this will be a Parin's question, but I never read it.
Yeah.
Totally unfair.
I understood.
Or even for his or mine. Okay, let's look at this. So, Mumtaz is a beautician having a beauty parlor in Mumbai. In the name of Mumtaz Beauty Care, registered for GST in Mumbai, no problem. She goes to Delhi for providing makeup and other personal grooming treatment for a bride Miss Y is married in Delhi. Further in this regard, Mumtaz procures cosmetics from a vendor located in Delhi and uses the products in Delhi itself for the bride wife. What are the GST implications for Mumtaz, cosmetic vendor, and Ms. Y, including availability of semi-current? Y's implication is to get married.
That's okay. We are concerned between Mumtaz and you. That's what.
So, why will get married?
Yeah.
Of course, provided Mumtaz gets it. But then we are really know who the bride and the groom is.
But we don't want next step after marriage over. We want the answer. When the answer is that the beautician bills why, what is the implication? There is no.
So, a location of supplier, in this case, Mumtaz, is the place of business which is Mumbai first. You must, because for answering this question, you must first locate two things. What is the place of business, what is the location of supplier, and second, what's the place of supplier. So first we will fix the supplier location. She does not have any registration in Delhi. She does not have anything on that. We are assuming that's only a casual coming to Delhi and going back because Y is a very dear friend. Though that does not stop her from billing her. So she's come to Delhi. She does not have any human and technical resources or an establishment in Delhi. Therefore, the location of the supplier is Maharashtra first. Second question is, what is the place of supply of this? The place of supply in this situation, you have to go to your section 12 subclause subclause 4. Place of supply of restaurant and catering services, personal grooming, fitness, beauty treatment, health service including cosmetic and plastic surgery shall be the location where the services are actually performed. Therefore, the place of supply in this case would be Delhi, and therefore the location of supply is this. And therefore, she will raise the IGST invoice on Y, which will be Maharashtra to Delhi, and Y if she's hopefully not in the business of marriage. Okay, and therefore will not be eligible because she will be a unregistered person. This part,
The cosmetics which we vendor will charge in Delhi, CGST, Delhi ST.
that will not be eligible as credit to this lady Mumtaz, because she will not be, because that will, one, the supply of this goods does not involve any movement, one, and in any case, it will be, there is no movement involved in that. Therefore, the place of supply is the location of the goods, if I am not wrong, section 10C, where there is no movement, it will be the location of the goods. Location of goods is Delhi, delivery is in Delhi.
You will get it.
You will not get credit.
Because there are a lot of lawyers. Yesterday I met some lawyers and what are we are saying? If we go to Delhi, then we are supposed to register there as casual taxable person. So people are, the lawyer goes to Delhi to, advise somebody. Somebody said, no, in Delhi if you are going there to advise your client, then you will have to register there as a, for the advice review there.
Totally galat hai, sir. Because the lawyers will be registered, sir.
Okay, charge account, okay.
The answer is you all go and register.
The question or somebody said that, and the other thing is that in this case was in that context. Another petition has to go there, casually register, take the credit and come back. So that is what thing.
What we could do in this, what we could do in this case is, we could ask the cosmetic fellow to bill Mumtaz in Bombay and supply it to Y in Delhi under the direction of Mumtaz. In which case N1B will apply. In which case you can take credit of this in Maharashtra. In any case, the same can be of the goods from Mumtaz to the person and say this thing. My bigger worry in this case is, thankfully you did not say that's a works contract or not, at least. That's a separate thing.
Yeah.
So luckily works contract is limited to immovable property, and therefore this will not be works contract, only component supply.
Yeah.
That's a separate thing. So what you could potentially do is have the Delhi fellow bill Mumtaz in this thing and have it supplied to Y, and then come out at N1B. Initially Mumtaz can take credit of it, and Mumtaz in turn can either bill it or as part of the this thing take a supply in Delhi. That's a potential way of getting on that.
I think let's just read one line of the definition of casual taxable person. It means a person who occasionally, casual taxable person, page 3, clause 2 into bracket 20, means a person who occasionally undertakes transactions involving supply of goods or services in a state or union territory where he has no fixed place of business. How do you read this definition? And let me give you 2 examples. Let's take an example of a lawyer. A lawyer is called, or a chartered accountant is called to argue a matter in Delhi. Therefore, if I go on at the request of my client to Delhi, then I am not a casual person in Delhi because I am not undertaking any supply of goods or services from there. However, if I decide and I tell all my clients, I will be available in Delhi 2 days a week, I go to Delhi, I rent my hotel room or I will stay in a hotel. From my hotel, I say you're most welcome, we'll come and I'll advise you. And therefore, I call my clients to that hotel and give consultation as is required. Then I may be a casual taxable person because I am undertaking a business activity or an economic activity from that place. So you have to distinguish on this way of reading it. For this particular petition, if for that particular treatment, the grooming treatment, she's been called for that particular occasion, then it's not a casual taxable person, but she says that I'm here 2 days a week and I'll attend to any clients who come to me, that might be so. So I think here I will completely concur with the answers given by Badri with these.
Super rapid fire, I won't hold against you if you say yes or no. Page, the serial number 20. No, not that. Oh, the answer is yes or no. You can't say no and ask you something. There is a rule of moderation. Dictatorship. The serial number 20, only say yes or no.
Services, according to me.
Huh?
Services. These are services.
These are services. So these are services.
Yes.
Okay. And what about you, Badri? Yes or no? What is it?
TDR is service.
TDR is service taxable.
Taxable. Yes.
Taxable. Yeah. What about you, Badri?
I don't know.
No, that are too many words. I don't know too many words. Yes or no?
So, I'm sorry, I cannot answer.
Yeah, I need to look at one or two sentences. Come on. For lawyer, an exception, no?
So, TDR is not movable goods, therefore not into the definition of goods.
Yeah.
The definition of service, anything other than goods is service, therefore potentially service. But there is also Schedule 3. Schedule 3 which says neither goods nor services, where it includes land. Therefore, whether TDR is a right in land and will be considered as land or building and therefore not liable to tax, I do not know. Therefore, still a little more confusion as to the true character of TDR, because TDR specifically is what? Sale or exercise, nothing else in that. And therefore, if you treat it as land itself or a component of land, then it may not be under goods or services. So, it may not be a taxable supply on the TDR supply, but it can be valuable consideration for any construction services provided in lieu of this, because barter will be liable to tax in GST.
So there you are saying there is a hope that TDR could be considered as an extension of sale on land, and it will not come under GST. There is a hope.
There is hope. Hope is very important.
Yeah, capitalize. Yeah, Vikram, is there any room for one more question? Or question number 30. That's close to your heart. 30. What is it? 30. You start with it. 30.
No. It's a problem that pharmaceutical company receive expired medicine after a period of 18 months, for which it needs to give credit note. Then the credit of tax is possible to take on such goods received back after the loan.
No, not possible. Section 34(2). Maybe you have no time at all. Yeah, so it's like over to you. Before I go on you, at the outset, I must thank Guptaji, National Chair, and my two faculties, Badri and Parik. They have been in the limited time available. They have done a fantastic exposition. My heartfelt gratitude to both of you and fantastic input, which I think we have voiced there. As regards some of your grievances, I am sure it will be there, that we have not been able to cover the other questions. Correct? That's always going to be, there. These questions were like, it's like a buffet. It's so fantastic buffet you have every place. It's not possible to eat everything. Okay. So you have eaten some, and it is very tasty, and it is very nice. I think you should go home, be very happy. Okay. We would like to see some of this place, we can take these questions. Thank you very much.
Friends, I would request you to please thank all the three panelists, including our moderator and our advisor, with a very loud round of applause. Extremely thankful, very obliged. You made it today and you made the day. Thank you very much. Thank you to all of you also for being with us and being participative and receptive to all our sessions. One more thank you to the auditorium authorities for managing with us, because they were not willing to give on Saturday, but we ensured them that we will break by 1 o'clock, and that is the reason why we are closing it earlier. But there is lunch ready in the foyer. Please, it's a request, please have your lunch. It is a mini lunch. If you want, you can carry it also. But please have your lunch and then leave. But before we leave, one more task. I have to thank all the three panelists, and we will say thank you by giving them a bouquet. And please continue your round of applause. Thank you. Please proceed for the lunch. Thank you. Please give your feedback forms at the counter, please.